Hello and welcome to Tales from the Backlog, a special extra episode. My name is Steve Boshier, and I am playing a holy warrior with a paranoia problem. If you are not familiar with this show, it's usually on Monday. We had an episode this week. But every now and then we do a little extra one when Scotty's available to run us through some EZD6. And tonight we have a new playset. Not new to us, we played it once before, but it's probably new to all of you. Oh my goodness. I left my own video open and I just heard the start of the show. Oops. Anyway. EZD6, Eldritch City Blues, an unreleased playset, which we are playtesting for the second time. Scotty, tell us about it.
Yeah, Eldritch City Blues takes place after World War II, when America pillaged all the technological stuff from Nazi Germany, including magical lore that is now able to work. So normal people can cast spells. They're generally called charms, where you can do little spells that will are little time-saving devices. You can, have your luggage follow you to the train station, or have your toothbrush brushing your teeth while you're doing something else, and that kind of thing. They're usually harmless spells, but there's a sinister aspect to this also, which these people here in this game are investigating that. So, in fact, two of our characters are directly connected to the magic that has sprung up, because we have a Lycan character and a Damphir character, which is the half vamp. So fun stuff.
Yeah. Sounds like a blast. Do we want to just start our character intros and then get right into it?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alrighty. So I'm playing Mike Buffer. What is my path? It is Galahad. I am kind of like the Eldritch City Blues equivalent of a paladin. I have all these purity covenants, which are luck wearer. I thought it was luck weaver for a second. Once a session during a dangerous scene, I award every ally 1 karma. So that's a good one. I like that one. Used it to good effect last time. Faith armor. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'll just read the titles. Pure of heart, cloak of anonymity, empathy, and the seeker talent iron will. But I cannot use magic of any kind, or I will lose all those purity covenants. My aspects are I'm loyal to a fault and will never leave an ally behind or let them suffer harm if I can avoid it. And I train physically every day, so I'm ready for any challenge.
Nice. Well, I'm Ding. I am a Lycan. Let's see. Basically, I'm a werewolf. I can use charms. I can't speak or do, mental tasks while I'm transformed. I'm just in beast form, and I will kill what I kill. And I do have this sweet little charm necklace that takes all of my items and clothing, that folds them up very, very nicely when I transform, so that it doesn't, be absorbed and ripped off when I transform at will. And Steve's character does not like to see me naked, but I like to be naked before I transform. And I also mark my territory kind of like a dog.
We can get you some elastic sweats or something.
Stretchy purple pants like the Hulk.
Yeah,
I don't think they have sweats in the 1940s.
Mike Buffer will invent them.
Or do they? Yeah, I don't think they do.
That's you, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is actually Sending Falkreath.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about
We
that.
called you
So I
Ding
call
for
myself
short.
Ting. Yep, for short.
Was that it?
Yeah,
Ding?
that's for me.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'll be playing a gumshoe named Dindri Hresden. They are path inclinations are hard-boiled. I'm a magical neophyte. I can use charms. One of my aspects is I have an godly, out of control sweet tooth, so my charm actually converts other types of like salty foods and sour stuff to like sweet candies. Let me see, my inclinations, prime specimen, which gives me 4 karma, or not, excuse me, 4 health or strikes. I have hard as nails, which gives me a bonus on my saves. I have an occultist boon for esoteric lore, iron will versus mind control and fear, and I'm also athletic. Pardon me as I'm getting crunchy here. Excuse me. But the aspects, again, are I have an insatiable sweet tooth and don't typically back down from a fight. And last session we role played, I was handed a lucky penny, which bumped my karma up to 4 versus the standard 3. So, supposed to be wisecracking, but I don't crack wise well in real life, so it's kind of a difficult task.
Roll for wisecrack.
Roll for wisecrack. Like, yeah. But yeah, there we go. Thank you. That's Dendry. She dresses like a man to try and fit in. Maybe that gets her a little ostracized in certain parts of society, but there you go.
All right. Well, my name is Bobby Lee Bailey from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a damper, and I've got my path inclinations. I've got vicious, which gives me a boon to melee, vampiric weakness, which of course gives me a bane to the sunlight and other such things. However, I took the edge skeptic, so I can actually be near garlic, crosses, and holy water. I have to drink blood daily, but I do not drink the blood of people. I have a charm. I can use charm. So I have a pendant charm that will summon a rat to me daily, because I must do that daily. I'm athletic. I've got dodge, stalker. I do tend to have sticky fingers and not from eating too much sugar. I've got boosts at night, and I took Night Child so that doing things at night won't hinder me in movement or fighting. I did not pick any aspects yet. I'm not sure if anything came up last time. I don't remember. I noticed I spoke about my mama a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's part of it.
Mama said.
A good Southern Baptist.
Mama used to say.
What I remember about Bobby Lee is she was a little more understanding of Mike's way of being than Ding was.
Just a little.
That could be an aspect. I don't know.
I tend to be probably the diplomat of the group.
There you go.
Right. Oh yeah.
We can pick that as an aspect.
Yeah.
Diplomat.
Yeah.
And I like to make Mike as uncomfortable as I possibly can.
Well, I enjoy the inverse of that, but I try my best to suppress that desire.
That's a great aspect.
It's not nice.
No.
We only saw Mike off his pill for a couple lines of dialogue last session. I imagine if he's ever off his pill for a long time, he's not going to be such a nice guy.
Oh, gotcha. So, how much do you guys hang around each other? Right? Is it kind of like Dendry's like, oh, we got the call. I've got the call, and you guys hang around the office a lot. The closet kind of costs. It is a small office, right, Dendry?
Yeah, it's not. It's basically a shoebox with like a desk that's just a little too big for the room, and a coat rack that takes up the rest of it, basically.
Yeah.
And the client's chair.
A lot, but I think we established that Sindig and I live together because I have to keep Ding under control when the urge comes at inappropriate times.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like to protect you when it's really sunny out, and take care of you as well. So we have kind of like a symbiotic relationship.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great.
Because
I think
control it. If the full moon's out, I have no control.
Yeah.
I think I probably hang out with Dendry sometimes, but I also think I'm kind of never not working. Like I'm always out doing some sort of mission.
Oh, right.
I would assume that we meet for drinks frequently and probably sometimes coffee in the morning just because. See what's up, because we get bored.
Right.
Get some pastries, some succulent donuts. Oh,
We always bring you some candy or some sweets that
like 6 cubes of sugar for my coffee.
Tommy picks up for you.
But I'm also part of this whole holy order that you guys aren't in, so I have other stuff that I'm doing too.
Right. A secret holy order.
I mean, we'll tell you about it. It's not that secret.
Oh, okay. Only semi-secret.
The holy order
know
of McMahon. It probably was secret for a few years, and then when everyone found out about magic, we were like,
oh, right. It's like
whatever.
there's no point in keeping the secret anymore. Okay.
Just one more weird thing to add to the mix.
Yeah. So after your coffee, you guys notice that one of Dendry's contacts, who you affectionately called Junkie Jake. Okay, so he has a slight drug problem. So you notice him kind of watching the group, and that's kind of a sign like I need to talk to you about something.
Oh, yeah.
Like making himself seen without being too obvious about it.
Okay.
You guys all see Jake over there, right?
Yeah, I see him.
You think he's trying to hide, or?
He obviously got something he wants to talk to me about, or he wouldn't be so conspicuous. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Dendry.
Yes.
Why is it always about you? What if he wants to talk to Bobby Lee?
Oh, maybe he's ready to hear the good word. I've been praying for him. I put him on Mama's prayer list.
Well, how about you do this then, Bobby Lee? You go out there and tell him I'll be right out.
Sure.
I want to finish. I'm gonna top off this coffee and I'll be right out.
Okay. So the kind of MO for this is you'll kind of, when you see him like this or see somebody, you'll kind of go back to your office and just treat it like a normal day of doing your things, and then they'll hook up with you later, right?
Okay.
Just to make it
maybe
like
I'll
it's
just
not
give a
obvious that you're
signal,
meeting,
or-
right?
Right.
Or I'll just.
So
I'll
you kind of know that, you kind of know that drill, right?
I should probably make it my way back to the office then. You guys are more than welcome to join me. It's a little cramped in there.
Oh, we know. It's fine. It's fine. We'll all fit.
Jake may not talk with you there, but we'll see. Come on, let's go. We'll grab a couple extra sweet pastries on the way out.
So,
Sugar. For your coffee.
One for Jake. I want to get one for Jake. That's specific. Yeah.
you notice that he looks extra pasty, even for Junkie Jake, right? He looks extra bad.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He's on some of those super drugs.
Could be. So when you get to the office, there's the rap on the door, and he pokes his head in.
Come on in. Have a seat, Jake.
And he's sweating. He's sweating profusely. He's pale, dark bags under his eyes. You've never seen him look so bad.
Are you okay, Jake? You looking a little under the weather. You need a towel or something?
Goodness,
Oh,
maybe he
damn.
needs some water.
Yeah, please. Water.
I'll bring him
water.
a glass of water.
There's
Okay,
a cooler.
he chugs the water. Spills all over his chin, down his ratty shirt. He's still sweating. He's like, Um, I'm in bad shape. I'm in real bad shape.
What happened to you,
Well,
Jake?
I got this. I got into this new drug. I don't know if you've heard of it on the street. It's called moon dust.
My suggestion is not to do that.
It's too late. It's too late. This is the most addictive stuff I've ever taken
Jake, you know we're not going to get you drugs.
The most addictive stuff you've taken so far.
so far, and I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get off of it. I can't. It's been a day and I'm a mess. I can't function.
How many times have you taken
it's gonna hit me real soon. I know it's gonna hit me soon. I'm gonna have the DTs.
How many times have you taken it?
I don't know. I've lost track.
Oh
So a
my.
lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to like get this guy to a clinic, chain him to a bed, like?
Well, my pastor has a place, a detox.
Yeah, I mean, there's people coming off drugs all the time. And
But where
sometimes
did
it's
you
real hard,
where
but-
did you get this stuff?
Through the usual dealers, but it's like I've seen what happens when people try to go off this stuff.
What happens?
You can't. You can't get off it. You'll
Jake.
die.
Jake, so you're telling me that you'd seen this before and you still decided to take some?
Well, after I started taking it.
Okay.
Do you have some now so that you don't die in the next couple of hours?
No. I'm trying to get off of it.
So this is a new substance and therefore not a controlled substance legally. So we could,
Right.
It's not great, but we could get some if we need to.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't been classified as anything yet.
All right.
And yeah, he's just shaking and sweating and
Are you sure it kills you and doesn't just make you want to die?
I want to die right now.
Because you haven't had it. How long's it been since you've had some?
It's been a day.
When you were taking
My guts are twisting.
when you were taking it, how often were you taking it?
I was taking it once a day.
Once a day. Okay.
Were you taking a combination of anything else?
No. And you knew before that he took heroin, which was his kind of thing, which is bad
Right.
enough. Horrible enough. But like
Right.
when he's saying this is bad.
So what can we do for you then, Jake, you think? What do you want from us?
I think I want you to look into it. I mean, I've seen so many people die from this, and the cops don't care. They don't care about us.
Jake, I want to tell you something.
Yes.
A lot of people in your situation would have gone to a clinic or a church or a trusted friend just to get themselves off of the drug, but instead you came to us and asked us to look into it and stop it from happening. You're a good person, Jake, and whatever else happens, you remember that.
Indeed, you are.
I try to help you when I can. You know I've tried to get off the junk
Well,
so many times. I can't get off it. But it's like, but this stuff, and you can't go to the cops. They'll kill you. If the junk doesn't, if this crap doesn't kill you, the people will kill you.
wait, the
The
cops
people
will
who
kill
sell
you?
this will kill you. The people who sell this stuff will kill you.
Oh, they'll kill you. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's more
Yeah.
reasonable.
And the cops don't care anyway.
You say, no, the cops in this town, they don't care.
Yeah, the
No,
cops
you know-
don't
you
care,
know
but I
that.
don't know that they'd kill you just for showing up. That makes more sense what you said. Yeah. Okay. Well, where'd you get it?
Down on Skid Row. The usual sources.
Well, we need to know who
the
these
junkies are loving it because, or the dealers are loving it because once you take it, you can't stop.
Okay, so
Yeah, but
the same
users are-
dealers that deal heroin and stuff are dealing this?
Mm-hmm.
If
I don't know where it came from.
killing you within a day, then that seems counterproductive. Like they'd be killing their golden goose, their client.
Mhm.
Well, it only
You guys-
kills when you stop taking it, correct?
Yeah, but
Right.
Right,
It'll
but
kill you
money's not
eventually. It'll kill you eventually if you stop taking it. Yes.
Jake, do you know how
Question then.
long it takes to die from withdrawal?
I don't.
Hmm.
Because it does seem
Huh.
like it's a bad business decision if it's a week or less. Most junkies who
Yeah.
try to quit fail to do so. So if they die in under a week, they're right. That's just losing customers.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And junkies don't generally have a lot of money. Sorry, Jake. Not to, by the way, here's an eclair if you'd like it. You need some
he
food.
just devours it. Yeah.
And
Yeah, and
There's probably
here's a
been an
copy of the
uptick in
Testament of
crime.
Man.
there's probably been an uptick in crime as you guys are striving to get money to buy this new substance. So.
I wouldn't doubt it. But
Can you give
but-
us any names?
yeah. So he tells you his dealer, who you know who it is. His name is Scotty Quinlan. Is the dealer? His dealer,
Scotty.
Scotty Quinlan, and he
Oh, that Scotty guy again, huh?
yeah, that Scotty guy.
Always turning
You
up
can't
trouble.
trust that Scotty guy.
Yeah.
So he's
Stirring
like, oh, I feel bad. I don't feel good. I think I need to go to the hospital. And then he clutches his chest, and he's reaching out to you,
I take
and
his
he's
hand.
choking. He's like, ah, and then he just drops on the desk,
Wait, I want to do
Blood.
my selfless
cold.
sacrifice and take a strike for him.
stone cold, passed out. Okay,
Oh,
or dead. You're not sure which.
oh.
Oh,
Is it too late to do my selfless sacrifice and take that strike for him?
It is once you're dead.
Okay, he's
yeah,
dead.
you can't
dead.
take
All
the
right.
strike. He
Check
literally
his
died on your desk.
oh,
Fell over dead. Just fell over dead.
yeah. Well, that's great. His bowels have purged. We're gonna have to get him somewhere. This is not.
We're gonna need the housekeeper to get in here pretty quickly.
Guys, he's dead.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't take him anywhere except the morgue. We need to.
So,
call the police quickly.
I'm gonna go through his pockets, and
There could
he
be
did
food.
say he had this drug on him, so I want to go through his pockets and see what I find.
Okay, yeah. Really nothing.
And I don't.
Do I find the drug? Do I find any substance?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know if we want to call the cops on this, Mike. We should probably just take him to the morgue ourselves.
If we take him to the morgue, they're gonna call the cops, and then it'll still be on us.
Well,
you-
we could just take him across the street behind the dumpster.
Absolutely not.
That
Make an
same-
anonymous call to see if we found a dead body.
Behind the dumpster across the street.
Look, if you guys want to delay calling the police about him, that's okay with me, but we gotta respect this man. We're not gonna leave him behind a dumpster or make an anonymous call. He's a human being, and he deserves someone to know who he was.
I agree with Mike.
His
Is there-
blood, his blood may have traces of the moon dust.
Yeah.
His
And quick
blood
question-
may have traces of the moon dust.
Oh, that's very smart, Mike.
No. Not one to analyze blood. And quick question though: would I have a contact in the police that I actually trust, or
Basically, you don't like them, and none of them like you.
okay, that makes sense.
Well, what if we took him to that church?
Because you
What
know
if we
how
took him to
incompetent
that
the companies
church
they
you
don't
have,
care.
Mike?
Yeah, I know a guy who's part of the order that has connections to the police labs, and he can maybe get some information for us.
That sounds like a good route.
Or you are a vampire.
I was gonna say maybe you could just take a slight taste of it.
King, I wouldn't do
There.
that.
Bobby?
But it's up to you whether you want to
I don't know.
If there's trace amount, yeah, you could become
Blood of
addicted.
Christ is one thing. The human blood that
Yeah, you can literally
I
taste.
was
You can
told
literally taste like things in the blood, like ingredients, like ingredients in a
Well,
recipe, right?
Smell it, maybe. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can try to do that.
I'll like sniff his skin.
Cut
it. I'll
Yeah.
sniff his skin first.
Yeah.
I'll sniff them too.
Oh yeah.
We got
Yeah.
two,
Okay, let's
two good
see what we
sniffers.
get from that
Say we got some sniffers.
You guys care if I
Two sniffers.
You know.
Right?
make a little scratch so I can smell the blood?
Help yourself. Anything that'll help us on this
But
case.
what are the odds that this guy isn't already have a source? Come on.
Right. So something
Lovely as
smells.
that sounds.
Something smells off to you. Something smells inhuman.
And
Does it smell?
doesn't smell
like
right.
magic?
And like I said, you could learn more.
Okay, listen.
I think.
If
There's
you
that
wanna
Scotty
taste-
guy
if you
pushing
wanna
on
taste
it.
the blood.
There's a
All right, now listen.
Pusher.
there's a book
I
full
think-
of reasons why we shouldn't let either of these two taste the guy.
I take a little bit. You guys,
I don't think it's a good idea for you, Bobby, to even tempt yourself. Let
Bobby,
me
just
taste
a little.
Bobby
Little
Lee,
bit.
listen, I've heard tell of Dampiers, once they taste blood, they go full vamp. You can't
That's
do
what I'm
it.
saying.
I died.
But let me do the tasting.
Just
Okay,
be a
I don't
drop.
know that I'm
Just
down
be a
with
drop.
that either, just because of how disrespectful it is. And
I don't
generally
have to take a
unsettling.
bite. I don't have to take a bite. I can just.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna
You've
find
rabbled the
Dendry's-
rouse, yeah.
I'm gonna go through Dendry's desk until I find just like a needle,
Uh-huh.
and I'll poke him, and then I'll just drop it on Ding's tongue.
Okay.
The compass in there. Yeah, you need to point it on
Yeah,
the compass.
just like that.
Okay.
But the rouser has
What's up,
rabbled
Max in
it.
the chat?
It has a unnatural taste.
Uh-oh.
That don't taste very good.
So
Like
almost as
like
though
when
he'd
you
been
bite
taking.
when you bite like an extra dimensional creature. That's what it tastes. That's the.
Oh,
that's
does
the-
it taste? Does it taste like that? It tastes like that creature that attacked us on the car.
Mhm,
That's what it
mhm.
tastes
It
like.
has a hint of that taste to it.
Ugh.
Oh, so do
He
we need to
stank.
go back to the movie studio, or is it just kind of like the same dimension?
Oh, right. Well, the things from the alternate dimensions all kind of have these similar
Okay,
characteristics, right?
gotcha.
Right. Essentially the dark dimension, right?
Well, we know two things.
That's what it tastes like to me. It tastes just like that creature that attacked us on the car.
We know two things about this drug. We know roughly how to find who's selling it,
Mhm.
and we know that it has something to do with the other world.
Makes
Hmm.
sense.
That's not much to go on, but it's a start.
Yeah.
Well, what if we collect a little bit of the blood? Maybe we could find like an alchemist or something who could do a little bit more behind backdoor analysis.
There are street witches and warlocks and alchemists. Yeah, you could definitely.
What happened to that creature we killed? Did we just
It
leave
dissolved.
it? Oh, it dissolved. There was nothing left.
How do you
Okay.
reckon we gather the blood? I mean, I've got a couple empty liquor bottles here in the drawer. But,
Well, I got my coffee cup.
Mike, Mike's gonna produce several test tubes in evidence bags from his
Oh,
pockets.
yep.
Guys, you really are new at this, aren't you guys?
hey, I just
Use what you
figure
got.
things out. You're the chemist, apparently.
I'm not a chemist. I just know how to collect evidence. Come on.
You're the forensics guy. If that's even a
I'm
thing
really
yet.
not. I just look.
Well, maybe you
Do
could
you
get me
even
one of
have
those.
gloves? Do you have gloves?
Well,
I've got
while you're
driving gloves.
talking, I'm going to snatch that vial from you and start pinching where you poked him and see if I can get blood out of a dead guy.
That's fine, but I'm gonna give you gloves.
as you drain the
What do you want
blood
to do with these?
into the vial, it looks like there's almost like that the blood is crystallizing, like almost like glitter in the blood.
Look at this stuff, you guys. This isn't. Look at this blood. Look at it.
It's got particulates in it. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something's wrong. I should not have tasted that.
As long as you didn't swallow it, it should be all right, I think.
You
Yeah.
didn't swallow,
Oh.
did you? Damn it! I told
Oh.
you never swallow.
No. Oh.
All right. Well, let's get
Yeah,
this
well-
to somebody. All right. Let's take.
Yeah, we
let's
gotta
take
get this
2 or
body out of
3
here, too.
vials. We can get some to like a witch that you guys know, and we'll get some to my guy, and then we'll see what happens.
And
Yeah,
I'll-
your guy, Mike, is this highly acclaimed professor named Bernard Quatermass,
Okay.
or I'm sorry, Quatermass. Bernard Quatermass.
All right.
He works at the Natural History Museum. That's one of the places he works. But he's also a professor of chemistry and other disciplines. He's a kind of a multidiscipline new age, scholar, right? Has a
Yeah.
lot of discipline under his belt. And so he might be the person to take it to.
Okay.
And you know him
Yeah. Let's go see him.
through your contacts.
So I'll show up and do like the secret knock. That's been
Wait.
published and people know it, but just.
Are
do
we
the
going to
secret
just
knock.
leave the body? Or are we going to bring the body?
Oh, right. What are you going to do with the
I'll,
body?
I'll take care of the body. You guys go on ahead.
All right.
Okay. Cool.
And I'll whisper at you and say, "Don't forget, there's that dumpster."
No.
I'm just
After
gonna
we
call
leave,
the-
I'll come back
Poor
and say,
Jake. Poor Jake.
Gendry, don't forget. Treat him with respect. And then I'll leave.
I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna have them come and get him.
Okay, cool.
And then whether they treat him with respect or not is up to them.
Right.
Just saying, he would have died next to that dumpster anyways if he hadn't have found us.
But he did
Right.
find us. That's the thing.
I want to keep my karma clean, so to speak.
Huh.
So, yeah, you have no problem getting in to see the professor, Mike. He knows you, and he works for your group. So, he says hello, and you tell him what happens, and he's gonna test it out. So he takes it back to his eye. He's like, "Come on back, we'll look at this." And he's looking under the microscope, and he's like, "Very interesting. Do you all remember about a month ago, there was a headline that a meteorite had crashed in the park, in Gideon Park?"
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I went there and checked it out to make sure it wasn't evil.
And I don't know if you knew this, but when it was collected, it was brought here to the Natural History Museum, and I do have some samples here which are very similar to these crystals in the blood. It was stolen. Well, it was about 2 months ago that the meteorite crashed. I'm sorry, and about a month ago that it was stolen.
Oh,
I don't know if you saw the headline. It was stolen right out of the museum. The case was
my.
cracked, was smashed, and the meteorite was stolen.
So you think they're making a drug out of this
Bernard,
asteroid?
you could have called
I
me
have
about
never
that.
heard of such a thing, but that seems to be what the evidence is pointing to. These crystals are very similar. They have the same structure under the microscope to the
When you
crystals I
were-
examined from the meteor.
When you were analyzing this meteorite, did you ever any weird feelings, side effects?
Magic isn't my thing. I'm a science guy. I just slightly dabble in magic, but yeah, no.
Because I mean, you were taking samples off, so you were, dust in the air and those kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anybody else around that, was more magic-y than you that we might ask?
No.
No?
We do have a magic section, but the meteorite it seemed to be like a natural history thing, so it never made it over to that area of expertise.
Okay. Fair enough. And no leads on who stole it.
Yeah, we have no clue who broke in.
No fingerprints or nothing.
Magic seemed to be involved.
Oh.
Well, this is the 1940s, so.
So we're looking. I think we're looking for somebody who has this chunk of meteorite.
Well, did the police come after the break-in?
Oh, yes, of course. Lieutenant Frank Max.
Now, Bernard, you're part of the order. I would think that perhaps you did a little bit of your own investigation. Do you have any information, fingerprints, anything?
No, there were no fingerprints. No sign of how they got in. That's why I think it was probably magic.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm a little confused.
And that would take like a very adept magic user.
I'm a little confused why you didn't call me about that, Bernard.
It just seemed to be a regular robbery,
Fair enough.
Yeah, I didn't think anything of it at the time, but now seeing this blood, if people are ingesting this,
yeah,
I'll analyze this further, these samples further, and see what I can find out.
Oh, we have Yuri in the chat. Hi, Yuri. Yeah. So, listen, Bernard. I know you're a science guy and you don't get out of the house much. For future reference, meteorites from space are not a common target for burglars.
Well, I wondered. I mean, but there are collectors. There are collectors of these things. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I just thought.
Did the police find any leads at all? Obviously, they didn't catch the person, but did they find anything?
No, there just wasn't anything to follow. Any trail to follow.
And it was a month ago, so there's no point in trying to have Sending sniff it out.
So, do you know of any collectors of these types of things?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a lead to like who might collect or want something like this?
There are several socialites who, collect these kind of more antiquities, I think, than this kind of natural history stuff.
Do you have any names?
I do. Yeah, so he gives you a couple names. One is Thomas Dolan, and one's Melissa Everhart.
Thomas Dolan.
Mm-hmm. And Melissa. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're god awful rich. One is from oil, and the other's from steel. Comes from a steel family.
So they like weird things because they can afford them.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And it might just been for the thrill of it, just for the thrill of
owning something no one else has.
Yeah. But it doesn't make sense that a collector would be making a drug that they're giving to people.
Right.
That doesn't make sense at all.
A collector tries to hide it. They try to hide that they've stolen it, except for their rich friends. They try to hide this stuff. So it doesn't make sense that they would be.
But they might have ideas about who would.
That's true. They might.
They might know other people in the community who are interested in such things.
Right. Maybe they stole it and it was stolen from them.
That's very true.
That's possible.
Yeah.
Or maybe with their weird friends. They might have connections with people who would
Yeah, who knows how
want
deep?
more money.
Who knows how deep this thing goes?
Correct.
All the way up
Well,
to the president.
Right.
It's always all the way up to the president.
Maybe we
All right.
should check out those drug dealers first.
Yeah. That's
Oh, that's
probably a
Scotty
better
Finland
lead.
guy. Yeah. So, Dendry, do you want to? So you're going to call the cops?
Yes, I was going to call the cops, but they went ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this dick, Lieutenant Frank Mack shows up. It's like, I should have known. There's always bodies around you, Dendry.
Hey,
What'd you do to
it's
this
not
guy?
not my fault. Apparently, there's a new drug out on the street. Have you heard anything about it?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Apparently, it killed.
Yeah, they're just bombs anyway.
They are still living creatures, Max.
Barely.
Barely. Well, somebody's causing harm in our city. Are you not concerned about the possibility of these drugs falling into the hands of children or people of merit?
When it falls in the hands of people of merit, that's when I'll worry about it.
So, you got no leads, no nothing? I mean, you know me. I'll dig into the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, why don't you do that? That's where you belong.
Squirm along the underbelly of the world here. I know your opinion of me isn't real high in my associates, so
No.
we'll
Where are the
do your job.
freaks anyway?
Yeah, they've gone ahead to begin the investigation while I waited here for you.
Well, you know we're not going to charge you for this. Just another low-life death.
Make sure that he makes it to the morgue.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just dump him in a dumpster for the trash to take out.
Oh, well, but we'll get him to the morgue. So the wagon
Oh.
shows up to take him, you know.
Well, if you do hear anything at all, Max, let me know. I am find myself once again doing the job that you guys want.
Yeah. That's you, bleeding heart.
Mike is not going to pray for this guy.
All right,
Bobby
see,
will. Bobby
all right,
will.
see you, bud.
All right. Yeah, later, Frank.
I'd like to say it's been nice, but you know.
It never is. It never is.
These are
the
the
word
people
right
that are your contacts on the force.
Yeah, imagine the people who don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
This is his
Whoa.
friend. Or friend.
If I find out anything, you'll be the last to know.
Back at you, Denver. All right, so yeah, that was so poor Jake is taken away.
All right.
I feel like I just met him.
We've known him for years, Dendry.
Yeah, that's true. We've got a backstory we'll have to flesh out.
Do the Jake prequel.
We need a Jake prequel. What happened?
All right.
Well,
So yeah, are
we
we
should
going to meet
probably
back
go
up and then go find some of these dealers?
yeah, I think we should get Dendry and go check out some of these scumballs selling this crap on the street.
All right.
There's a corner cafe down the street we meet at. I like her.
All right, let's do it. Skid
All
Row,
right,
he said.
Yes, the Skid Row area. So, yeah, just the vibe down here is just even more depressed than usual. You know, it just seems very over. It's like a cloud overhanging the area. It's like a depression.
Yeah.
It's more oppressive than normal. It's
Right.
definitely something not right here.
It's almost like you can cut it with a knife.
So
I'm gonna sniff around.
And that's when your eyes fall on Scott, the dealer, Scotty, the dealer, and he sees you at the same time, right? And he knows that it's trouble when he sees you, Dendry. So he takes off. He takes off down the alley the moment he sees you.
Can we chase him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Chase.
can chase.
Oh yeah. I've already started running.
like,
Oh,
Quinn,
yeah.
get back here. We've got questions for you.
I have an aspect for this that I never got the chance to use last time. I train physically every day, so I'm ready for any challenge.
Oh yeah.
Athletic down the street. Quinlan, get back here.
Yeah.
Got questions for you, you lowlife. Son of a bitch.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I didn't do nothing to you.
No, you ran away from us. That's all you did. We just want to talk.
As he's yelling, as he runs through, the board with the fence that's perfectly set up with the boards that flip up, that he can go through, and so he goes through that. You're following him.
You get back here. I got the good word for you.
He ducks into like an old tenement building.
I'll follow him in.
Okay, all right.
You guys, someone go around back.
I'm right behind Mike.
All right, I'll go behind. I'll go around back.
I'll go around back too, kind of like
Okay, cool.
break off in two different directions and meet at the back with you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like, so there's people in the hallway of the building. There's junkies in there.
Okay.
And you've kind of lost them for the moment.
I'll say, hey, junkies, which way did he go? Crap. You know what? I'm gonna pick a direction and pick a doorway or a stairway or something and see if I can find him.
Yeah, what do we see? What do we see in front of us? What's the path look like?
So Mike, one of them tries, or one of them doesn't try, just projectile vomits on you. So make a miraculous, save, or make it not a miraculous save, make a avoidance. Thank you. Yeah, I don't even know my own game.
Can I get? Does my physical training apply to this for a boon?
Yes.
Ready for anything?
Nope. No good.
Oof. It's like squelch.
Oh man.
What are you wearing?
Whatever guys wore in the 50s, so probably a suit every day.
Right.
No, working class guys, just like slacks and uncomfortable shoes.
Oh, okay. It's just like, oh God.
Yeah. I've gotta go home and change.
Well, let's find this guy first.
I need
Take
a
it off.
wife
Let's
so I'd
go.
have clean laundry.
And there's Ding, there's a smell of death in here. Building.
Hey Mike, do you smell that?
I smell urine, old urine, sweat.
Vomit.
And vomit. Yeah.
Definitely some vomit.
God.
Well, follow me. I smell death.
Death, you
Something's
say?
died in here. Yes, follow me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
You want to trace that smell, or do you want to try to find the Scotty guy?
I think I still would want to find Scotty, especially now that I've been barfed on. But maybe we split up.
Oh yeah, perfect. Split up.
Yeah,
I don't
let's
really
split
have
up.
any way
I'm
to
gonna-
track him other than Sinding's nose, but I'll try and, like I said before, just pick a door or something where I think he might have gone.
Okay. You want to just start opening doors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wherever I think he might, down the hallway, whatever. Where I would go if I was running.
Okay. Cool. So, Ding, you're smelling the smell of death is coming from the basement.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming from downstairs, Mike. So I'm gonna head in that direction.
All right, I guess.
Scotty's probably trying to find the nearest exit.
Yeah.
Right.
He's either trying to find the nearest exit or he's trying to find the nearest hidey hole.
Right.
Well, that might be the basement as well. So I'm gonna head in that direction.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go with you. We don't know where Scotty is. May as well watch your back. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So there are a lot of junkies in this building. In the hallways and in the rooms.
I'm just walking by. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed.
Right.
I'm just kind of shrugging them off, pushing them aside with my boot.
Yeah, I'm not putting any real mechanical effort into it. I'm just like, generally hoping they get healed.
Right. So, as you head down the basement, it's just a rank smell. The stairs are just rickety, dangerous.
Coming down from down here. Oh, ugh.
And as you start to go down to the basement, the rickety stairs, you realize that there's no light in the basement on at all.
Gosh.
And as you guys are doing that, Scotty comes busting out of the other way of the building where you guys are kind of hanging out.
The Dendry and
Where
I?
Dendry and Bobby are hanging out.
Oh.
Yeah, we went around the back door.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You see him bust out. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna tackle that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we probably both go for him at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Trip him up or tackle. Yeah, you go high, I'll go low.
Yeah,
Beat his
exactly.
ass.
We have it planned out. We always,
Just from both sides.
Okay, so it's pretty much that you would almost certainly get him, but I am going to make you roll a dice, so don't roll a 1.
All right. So this is just like a melee attack, basically.
Yeah. And since you have a melee attack, you can roll 2 dice. So
you get 2 die. Here
you get 2 dice. You'd have to roll snake eyes. Oh, 6 and a 1.
Thank goodness for that.
2 and a 5. Okay, yeah, you get him, hold him fast. He's like, oh, let me go. I ain't done nothing to you.
no way. You've got some repenting to do. The questions to
You didn't
answer.
do nothing to us, but what about Jake? You know Jake, right?
I ain't Jake's mommy.
Well, no, you ain't. Neither am I. Not even his brother or uncle or sister.
And what do you care?
Something killed him. And fingers are
I don't know
pointing at you.
nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it.
That's a lie. You tell us the truth. Where'd you get it?
Well,
I can't tell you. They'll
I'm
kill
gonna
me.
show him my teeth.
Oh. Ah!
say,
He actually leans back into you, Dendry.
kind of like holding him like, hey. You know, they'll kill you just as fast as they'll kill you. So
Your friend is a monster.
it's no,
Now
more,
that's rude.
no more so than you distributing these drugs that are killing people.
So, are your teeth permanent fangs, or do they grow when you want them to?
They are. I think they grow when I want them to.
Cool, awesome. Okay.
Which
So, yeah,
is
he's freaked out.
better for effect, right? You open your mouth and you
Yeah.
let him see the
Yeah.
teeth grow.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see this southern woman with one of those sun hats on.
In this skirt and these shoes.
What, like a belted skirt and this little blouse, and you've got this big sun hat on.
But then when the vampire teeth grow, that's when you know you're in LA.
Right. Okay, so back to the basement.
All right, so I'm gonna lead.
All
Okay.
right, I've got the sword of McMahon out.
Can you see in the dark?
I don't have anything.
Can I have a cigarette lighter?
Yes, you can.
I will light it up.
Okay, so it casts the light out.
Yeah.
and you can see it looks like people laying down on the the dirty floor in the
God,
basement.
it's just more junkies.
Yeah, like passed out
Yeah.
or dead. You're not sure which.
Okay,
I will move to the closest one and try to feel a pulse.
Okay. They are dead.
In this flickering firelight, is there any chance of seeing a cause of death?
Well, you do notice something else.
Okay.
Something glistening and oily and rubbery. Like a sack.
on the
Where?
first,
Like not like 10 feet away from you.
On the floor.
Yeah.
do these bodies look like they died in this position, or that they were thrown down these stairs or piled up? Do they look like they died?
That's a great question. This one is curled up like in a fetal position.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not looking like they were thrown down randomly and just landed where they may. And their
Like they
arms
were
just
probably
laying.
miserable and died.
Yeah, it looked like they kind of hunched up like in the fetal position and then died.
Okay, and I'm poking
Remember, Jake was talking about how his guts hurt him.
Yeah. And I'm gonna start poking at them with my boot to make sure they're all dead.
Okay. What about the weird sack?
The weird thing.
I'm gonna poke that with the sword. My holy
Okay.
sword.
Okay. When you poke that, some kind of rancid fluid oozes out,
Is
like
there
an oily fluid.
What am I
is-
smelling?
is there any well, yeah, I
A
was gonna say,
horrible
is there any
stench.
weird interaction with the holy sword from that fluid?
And it smells like that. It has that extra dimensional smell.
Real strong.
Eh,
Real strong.
It's strong. Yeah, it's very strong.
Okay. Ugh. And I'm like this.
Right.
You know what? I will cut the whole sack open.
Okay. Yeah, the liquid goes. You kind of have to step back.
Yeah.
It's this liquid. It's almost like an amniotic sac, right?
Eh,
I'm gonna step up on one of the bodies so it doesn't get on my boots.
I'm not, but I'll
Okay.
just step out of the way.
Okay.
Mike, they're already dead.
Yeah, well, I know, so they can't defend themselves.
So when you cut the sack open, something twitches and then suddenly leaps up, like spraying this ooze everywhere. It's dripping off of it.
I'd like to
it's-
stab it, please.
What if it's good?
No.
And at that exact moment, I've transformed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're gonna take this round to transform. So
Yeah, I'm gonna take this round. Yeah, as I'm standing on this body.
okay, cool. So yeah, the thing turns and looks at you. You have. I'm gonna have you do because you're like kind of in the dark. You're holding this lighter, right? So I'm gonna have you do a shock roll, right?
Okay.
So you do have the mental fortitude, right? So
I don't have
I'm
that.
good.
No. Well, I have
Oh, you
Iron
don't
Will. Is that what you mean?
Iron Will, yeah. So Iron Will, so you can roll 2 dice for this,
Okay.
and don't roll snake eyes.
There you go. 6
Oh,
and
you're
5.
good. You're
Oh,
good.
nice.
You're good. So you manage to keep the lighter steady, and in the dim light, you can see that this thing is kind of hunched over. Its bones are its skin is all taut over its bones. Its arms seem to have elongated. It has these kind of dimly glowing red eyes, and it has no hair whatsoever on its body, and its skin is turned into this kind of bluish color, this light blue color, and this mottled blue. And the most disturbing thing about it is that its mouth, when it hisses at you, its teeth stick out almost like tusks, except every tooth is like a small little tusk that curls up over the lip like this, and the teeth are clear like glass.
Oof.
I have a very important question.
Yeah.
Is this goop flammable?
That is a great question. And I think we should leave this to a dice roll.
Okay.
So 1 to 3, no. 5 to 6, yes. Oh! Yeah, you smell kind of this alcohol-y smell or whatever that gives you the hint that it's like could be flammable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop the lighter in it.
Oh!
Yeah.
So
And-
yeah,
As he does that, I'm gonna
Yeah.
book up the stairs.
okay. So we'll cut back to outside. So
Okay.
so it's like, yeah. What do you want to know, monster?
Wait,
Please
Did
don't
you
kill
not
me.
hear the first time?
Please
Where
don't
did
kill
you
me.
get the drug?
I was shocked. Say it again, please.
I'm gonna slap him.
Oh,
Where did you get the drug?
The moon dust.
I don't know who it was. They had a cloak over their face. I couldn't see them.
Oh, of course. It's always a cloak.
Some nefarious person brings you a new drug and says distribute it. No questions asked.
You've
Well,
got
no,
the
they said
brains
I
of
could
a
keep all
donkey.
the money. They said I could keep all the money.
Can
So
you
they
believe
want you to
that?
do.
Shit? Oh my! Oh, Lord, I am sorry for the. I will repent for
People
that.
love
later.
it. People love it. It's great. Won't you try it? Here, I'll give you some. Here, try this.
I'm gonna slap it out of his hand.
Oh,
Did he just pull it out of a pocket or
quit
something?
slapping me.
I'm gonna reach into
No.
that pocket and pull everything out.
Your
Wait,
mama
that's
should have
right.
slapped you more when you were a child. Now listen to me. Where
You're
did
probably
you meet
right
this
about that.
feller? Where did you meet this feller?
He just came. He saw me selling drugs, and he came over and said, "Hey, I have something that's going to be hot on the street, and here, take this. And you just sell it. You can keep all the profit." I don't know why. I don't know who he was.
And you went and did it. That's not
And, like,
suspicious.
All right.
You know, it's weird. I remember
When is
now.
he coming again? When's he coming again?
He didn't say, but I do. I remember something now.
Okay, you better.
Please don't fight me. He says, I remember something now. I did see his face, but I can't remember what it looks like, what he looked like. Like, all I remember are these piercing eyes. And then I don't remember anything else except the drug that he gave me these drugs.
Suppose
Or
he
she,
told-
I don't even know if it was a woman. I don't remember. I don't remember what they look. Isn't that weird?
Are you taking drugs yourself? Because it's not that weird.
I'm not going to take this stuff. I don't know what it is.
Oh my lord! But you will
Oh.
sell it.
With that, I'm going to spin him around and punch him in the eye.
Oh, ow, ah, God.
That's what you get.
What'd I do? I'm telling you the stuff.
Empty your pockets. Give us all the drugs. Throw it out on the ground.
Okay,
Yes,
he
and
does.
any
And
weapons.
he has a switchblade.
I'll
What
take
I
that.
do.
Look at this. I got a new switchblade, Drendy.
Oh, it's a really nice one.
Yeah.
Really nice.
It has a nude woman on the handle.
Ooh.
Thanks, Scotty. We appreciate the new instrument of death.
You're welcome.
The
That's all I know, I swear.
now, Mr. Quinlan, I suggest that if this person comes to you again,
Yeah.
you tell them no.
I think I'd
What?
better get out of the city. I don't know.
You probably should, because if this stuff is deadly, it's killing people. I suspect this person doesn't care. It's obvious he wants people dying from this drug
Yeah, why?
or some
Yeah, that's weird. He gave it to me. They gave it to me for free. I don't know why, but
Maybe
I wasn't
they're
going to
gonna.
look at horse in the mouth.
Well, and Bobby here says there's some sort of magical connection, so maybe there's something deeper going on than just drugging people. So
Right.
get out of town and don't come
And
back. If I
ninja
see
away.
you,
Thank you.
Bobby will
I will
stab you
not
with
be
the knife
back. I
he
will not
just
be
took
back.
from you. I suggest you go south to San Diego or something.
Don't think I can't find you.
I'm sure you could. Don't worry about me. I'm out of here. I'm going. I'm going. All right.
Come on now, get.
All right. Okay.
Well,
So he kind of backs up and then just like runs, just like takes off, right?
well, Ding and Mike ain't come out. We need to go in there and check on them, make
Fix
sure
my
they're okay.
What a piece of garbage.
Just kind of grind the drugs into the dirt with the shoe.
So so Ding is like heading up the stairs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Mike, so this thing bursts into flame, and you can see around other of these sacks with the flame rising. You can see other sacks are bursting open, and more of these things are coming out.
I am trying. I will dip my sword in the burning liquid and start flinging it at the other sacks
Oh,
that are bursting.
Nice. Okay, so the one that you caught fire leaps at you,
Okay.
like trying to tackle you. So what do you want to do?
Kill it.
Okay. You want to hit it with the sword?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. You need a 4 to hit it.
Okay. Do I get a boon for the holy sword?
Yes.
5 and 4.
Okay, that is a hit.
Great.
All right. So that's 1 strike.
All right.
And I'm gonna fly back down the stairs since I see that it's attacking him and go for the
The
creature.
shit's hitting the fan. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the creature.
Wait,
Okay,
go for one of
even
the
though-
other ones so they don't
Even though
surround me.
it's like totally engulfed
Are they
in
all
flame.
popped open now, or are they just starting to wiggle out?
They've popped open and they're crawling closer.
Yes.
So the one that he hit is totally on fire. Like it's burst into flames.
Okay, then I'm gonna get the next closest one.
Okay, cool. You need a 4 to hit it. Oh, nice. Okay. So,
Okay.
so you claw it, rip its flesh.
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it against the wall.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I grab my claws and
Nice. So it doesn't even howl in pain or anything, but this slash, this claw attack would have like ripped a person in half, right? And it didn't kill it. It hurt it, but it didn't kill it. So the other one leaps at you, Mike.
Okay.
Oh, it hits. You can do an armor save, or you can do an avoidance save to just avoid it altogether, because it's trying to tackle you, right?
Okay.
So an armor save would deflect the strike, but the avoidance save you could have deflected even jumping on you, so that you wouldn't catch it. You wouldn't be, with something on you on fire, right?
Right. So mechanically, those are the same for me, unless I can apply my
Right.
My physical training to the avoidance.
No, you can't.
Well, then
You can't.
I'll do
Okay.
the avoidance anyway.
Okay. You didn't make it, but you could use karma.
I could use karma. It will take. It's a little early to spend karma, but it's also a little early to take a strike. So I'm going to do it.
It's not only a strike; it's a thing tackling you on fire.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
point. That's a 6 now.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. All right. I spent the karma.
Okay, so you dodge out of the way. It looks like it's going to get you, but the last second you dodge out of the way. It slams into the side of the stair rail, and the stair rail catches on fire. So the stairs, this fire is racing up the stairs now, the side rail, and soon it's going to engulf the stairs. So it looks, when it misses and slams into the side of the rail of the stairs, it kind of turns back to continue the assault, but you see it finally succumb to the flames and just kind of slides down in a hump, in a pile next to the rail of the stairs. But the others are coming closer, including the one that got knocked back to the wall, and it's slinking up closer too. There's about a dozen down here slinking up, but the place is quickly becoming an inferno.
We've got to get the junkies out of the building.
Right.
Ding. You know what? That's perfect. Stay just like you are, but go upstairs and try to scare the junkies out.
Oh!
And you just see me bounding, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just like doing the most terrifying performance. I can imagine you're just doing the most terrifying performance you can, right? Like
and I'm just
Yeah.
I'm making this really, really loud, scary, slobbery growl.
Make sure you hit the other floors too, just in case there's someone upstairs. And I will follow Sinding up the stairs and close the stairway door to try and trap those monsters down there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna just run up every staircase, all doors, break down doors.
Nice.
I'm gonna just cause all kinds of chaos and noise.
Is that when we run into each other?
I'm gonna say there'll be junkies diving out windows. The second and third floor.
We turn around and we're like, "What the hell's going on?"
Just Bobby Lee and Dendry trying to catch junkies.
Right. Oh.
What the hell?
You're just putting the fear into them. They're just running out of the building. There are a few people who are just like so out of it that they can't get out on their own volition.
I'll help them if I can find them.
Okay. Now, how are you going to secure the basement?
So first thing I would look for is a fireman's axe somewhere in the hall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There is none.
Okay. Is there anything in here, a pipe or a fire extinguisher or anything that I could like wedge the door shut with?
There is a pipe. Yeah. You could rip loose.
Yeah, I'll rip that loose and I'll try to like wedge it. Does the door open in towards the basement or out towards the hallway?
In towards the basement.
Okay. Then I want to wedge this pipe behind the doorknob and past the door frame if I can, so it won't let the door pull in.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it's going to hold unless you hold it in place. But you do have like leverage with it. Like you have leverage where you can really hold it tight, but you have to hold it.
I will do that, and I will yell to Dendry and Bobby Lee to get people out of the building.
Okay. Help. Right.
If we could tie something to that pipe and then tie it off, would we be able to secure it that way?
That could work, yeah.
'Cause I am wearing a silk scarf.
Oh, cool, right.
How strong is that?
It's silk.
Yeah, we might need a rope.
Silk
These
is
are,
pretty
these are monsters.
You guys are clearing out the building. Smoke is starting to pour out. So is Mike the only one holding the door?
Yeah, I think Mike would prefer everyone else clear the building.
Okay, right. So as you're standing there, like holding this pipe, putting all your effort into it, channeling all your might. Suddenly, something breaks through the door. Like you hear, they're banging on the door, right? Violently banging on the door. And the door explodes in front of your face. And this clawed hand with the blue taut flesh comes out. And it's like slashing around trying to get the obstruction out of the way. You, right? Out of the way. So it's going to try to attack.
Okay.
But it can't see you. So I'm going to give it a bane. But it still hit you.
But you
So
didn't do the
make
bane.
you. I just rolled one die instead of two.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it had
It had a boom
had
already.
two dice. Yeah, it had a boom. Yeah. So now make an armor save. Oh!
Good Lord. Just when you needed it most.
Yeah.
Here, have this lucky penny, Mike.
Was I successful in clearing the building?
What's that? I'm sorry.
Was I successful clearing the building?
With the help of the others, yes.
Okay, so am I back down in the hallway where Mike is?
If you want to be,
Okay, so can I go after that arm thing that's coming through the door?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, because I'd like to attack that.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm a little disadvantaged trying to stab it.
Right, yeah. You can't let go or these things will get out, right?
Yeah.
Right. So let's see.
Oh no!
Spend a karma, make it a hit. Wait, do you need a 4 or a 3?
She needs a 4 to hit it.
You want to spend 2 karma?
Sure. I'll spend 2 karma to hit it.
Okay, cool, awesome. So you tear the heck out of the hand, and you rip the hand from the wrist. You slash it so, and the hand falls to the ground. That's kind of twitching, still moving.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna stomp on it with my big claw.
Do you want to smash it or take it?
Or take it?
Yeah,
I don't think I have the capacity to think, ooh, I'll take this.
probably not. No.
No, so I'm just gonna squash it with my clawed foot. Destroy
Okay,
it. Destroy it.
Okay, cool.
Since we're in a dangerous scene, I'm using my Luck Wearer Covenant and giving everyone a karma.
Oh, excellent. Yep, everybody gets an
Nice,
extra.
thank you.
Everybody gets a karma. Yeah, that's awesome.
So take my 2 and give me 1.
Yeah.
So,
So everybody, all of the junkies are out,
yeah,
and
as far as you know.
how bad is that fire down there?
Bad.
Oh,
Yeah, it's about to come through the door. The fire is racing up the stairs. It's about to come through the door.
Mike, we gotta go. Let's go. Come on.
So I'm going to, as you guys look around, I'm naked, standing there with my bundle of stuff, and I'm going to say, let's bar the doors from the outside and get the hell out of here.
Have these creatures been driven back enough that I can run away from the door and they won't come through immediately?
Yeah. You think they're probably burned up at this point.
Oh, great. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here and bar the door and hope we got all the humans out.
So as you do, you guys notice that on the second story, you see a little girl on the ledge,
Fucking
like
Scotty.
looking out the window, screaming for her mommy. And there's a woman on the street saying, "My girl, my girl!"
Well, I guess I'm still in the building then, running upstairs.
Okay, when you let go of the door, like the fire just rages into the building. Smoke and fire just raging into the building. You're choking as you're racing up the stairs. The little girl is just petrified, standing there, just looking at you. She doesn't know what to do.
I will scoop her up, grab the edge of the window, hop out the window. So with the length of my body and then the length of my arm and then the length of her body, she's probably only got about 5 feet to drop. I'm going to drop her out.
Nice.
And I'll be there.
Right.
All right, awesome. So you can effortlessly catch her, no problem.
Yeah, I got her.
Nice.
And I'll put her down. I'll say, Mike, I got you.
I will drop to Bobby. Sorry.
Okay.
It's the armor. I also had a big breakfast.
So, Mike, are you going to drop yourself down now?
Yeah.
Okay, you're athletic, so I'm going to give you 2 dice. Don't roll snake eyes. Good roll.
Nice.
Good roll.
That was a good
All right.
one.
You do it with style, man. You slide down the building with style. Okay.
And then I throw up from all the smoke.
Right, yeah, the vomit all over you.
But that too, yeah.
Okay, so so the building, the smoke and then fire, and then the fire trucks show up, the fire brigade, and all these people milling around, and then the detective shows up. Frank shows up. He's like, wants to know what's happening, what's going on here, right? He says, I should have known it was you and your goons would be behind this problem. So yeah.
I did.
But everybody
start
seems
the fire.
Everybody seems safe. And you took care of a nest of those things. Yeah.
There's a
What is the...
well, detective.
Yes. What the hell happened here?
Well, apparently, I'll let Mike tell the tale.
We
He was
found
the hero of the hour here.
we found a bunch of weird creatures, like some of these interdimensional eldritch creatures, like egg sacs down. in the
I hate those things. I hate those things.
Yeah, well, they tried to attack me, so I lit them on fire, and anyway, the building caught up. We did everything we could to get everyone out, but we destroyed that whole nest.
Nest?
There was a whole nest of these creatures down there, eggs and stuff, egg sacs.
Oh, geez, that is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it as I'm standing there naked.
You'll have to excuse my friend. She's
Give your friend a coat or something.
She's got her clothes. She's
I have to
holding
drag
them.
her in for indecent.
Oh,
I'm holding my clothes. I just haven't had time to get dressed. So I'll start putting on my clothes. Yeah, I saw it too. There was a whole nest of them.
So, Frank wants you guys to come down and do a police report, like what you witnessed.
Oh, I've got a great idea. Let's not do that.
Yeah, no, you can take our report right here.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that new drug, moon dust, has something to do with this.
Yeah.
The bodies down there were still, bent over in pain, like poor Jake died.
Now,
This is not good. This is not good.
This is an interesting question because we were questioning the moondust dealer, and he ran into this building, and that's how we found the nest. But he didn't go down there. He ran through the building and out the back. Was that a coincidence, or did he come here for a reason?
Dendry, you're on this. I hate to say this, but you're on this. You guys are on to something. This is horrible. This isn't just a drug problem.
It is
No.
not.
No.
It's a magical drug problem.
Yeah, according
not-
to
Oh, not
Mike,
bad.
according to Mike's contact, the drug may be associated with a meteor that was stolen recently. You know anything about that?
Oh, I do remember that case down at the museum. Is that what you're talking about?
That's the one.
Oh, geez.
What do you remember about that case?
There was very little evidence that we could trace. There were no fingerprints. Somehow somebody got in or something and didn't leave a trace.
Scotty Quinlan says that he got the drug from a mysterious stranger wearing a cloak, and he couldn't remember the guy's face. Some sort of
Sounds like magic.
going on.
Sounds like magic use to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Must have been mesmerized or hypnotized or something.
We do have a few samples of that drug left if you want to take them to your lab.
Yeah, could I?
Okay, here, give them some.
Don't give it all to him.
Yeah, some of what we've confiscated.
Yeah,
A lot of it's in the dirt.
I'll
Yeah.
give him a vial of Jake's blood.
You know, I hate to say this, Dendry, but what do you think we should do?
I don't know. I think maybe we need to stake out this area in case that guy comes back wearing a cloak looking for Quinlan.
Yeah,
Do
or
we need to
like go to cop school.
Yeah.
Don't make me bring you in for being a smartass.
Sorry. I only had a half dose today.
I know you goody two shoes and you know your special order and all this stuff. I know you people. You're smug.
It was better
You
when
think
it
you
was
know
a
everything.
secret. Yeah.
So
Check it
what
out,
do you
though,
mean? Do I start ordering these buildings cleared out?
I mean, definitely search the buildings, especially the basements.
Send the goon squad in and just
I mean-
clear these places out?
Yeah, it's
Well,
a little.
you know the area, right? So which ones
Yeah.
are the ones the druggies are hanging out in?
And get some medical
Oh,
help
not
around here. 'Cause
zombies. God.
It's not that. It's not that.
It's just
common
Wednesday. It's just Wednesday.
It's not that common for buildings in California to even have basements. What with the earthquakes?
Right.
Mm.
So this
Wow.
this isn't necessarily California. This is some undisclosed.
Oh, really? I thought we were
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
No,
because of the last
we're
session.
not. No.
Okay.
No, it's more like New York. So
Okay.
basically, it'd be like the Hollywood, New York, right? The
Gotcha.
New York version of Hollywood, right? It's more like Gotham than LA.
Then
Right.
every building has a basement. Check them out.
Right, exactly.
like I said, and get some medical help because I think
Well,
these
every
people are
basement
gonna
has a
feel
base.
sick.
Every building has a basement because of the bomb scare and all that stuff. So everything has a shelter and basement.
Yeah.
Well, that's where you should start looking.
This could take weeks, but this is
Well-
crazy.
Start in
Well-
this immediate area.
This could spread. Jeez.
We'll try to find the mysterious stranger, and you go ahead and get your guys because you have more manpower than we do, and
Yes.
this is your job, not ours.
Right. And we'll hunt down
True.
the source of the dangerous drug.
Okay. that
Division
sounds
of
fair.
labor.
Yeah. There we go. So we'll clear these places out, and you guys see if you can figure out what the hell is going on.
Great idea.
And at that note, you guys want to take a bio break?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
please.
good time
Yeah,
for
good
it.
idea.
Okay. Yeah. This would be
Right
a good
on the
time.
dot.
Let's take a 10-minute bio break, and then we'll be back. All right.
All right.
All
We'll see
right.
everyone then. Thanks.
All
Scotty.
right. Cool.
Welcome back to EZD6 Eldritch City Blues. We burned down a building, and I mean that wasn't great, but it accomplished some things.
It
What's
did.
happening now?
All right. So you guys want to try to track the source of this thing. So you do. Last time when you worked for the studio, right? You guys went after the guy's son, right? Duke's son, Duke Montgomery. And it was Dreamland Studios that you were working for. During the course of that investigation, you did find out some information about where this cult that he was in was, but you never kind of followed up on it, right? Because things kind of followed their own lead and came to a conclusion without having to do that. But it could possibly be that cult, right? It's the cult, Society of the Vanishing Sun, is what that Rex was the head of, Duke's son.
Is it Sun with a U or Sun with an O?
The son with a U.
Because I seem to recall that there was some hint that it might be both at one point.
Right, because it was his son. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was the studio head's son. So, but the cult he was in was called the Society of the Vanishing Sun, and you've heard bad things about them around town, right, from contacts and things. So they meet they meet in this warehouse at midnight. You did find that out.
Yeah. Let's go take a sleep. I assume it's daytime when we commit arson, so we'll sleep
Right.
until it's time to go to the midnight cult meeting. Unless someone has something else we need to do.
Yeah, unless there's something else you guys want to do.
No, well,
Sleep sounds good.
not sure. Do I have any money?
Define we.
Like, not a lot, but you have some.
Not a lot. Yeah.
I get a
Not a lot.
stipend. It covers my food and my room and board, basically.
Right.
Well, because other than me being this werewolf, I don't have a weapon.
Basically, for what I did for the rules for this playset is, instead of tracking every little thing you have, like, oh, I got a gun and I got a lighter and I got cigarettes or whatever, instead
Okay.
of tracking all that mundane stuff, right? You can just say, oh, I pull out my gun, or I pull, you know what I'm saying? Stuff,
Okay.
because in the city you can easily get that stuff. It's not like you're adventuring where you're in the middle of nowhere and you have what you have, right?
Right.
You know,
Right.
you're in a city where you can get almost anything, and even contraband. Could be hard to get because you don't have a criminal in the group, but you could get it, right? You could get contraband and stuff. So,
There was possibly a whole bunch of guns in the building we just burned down.
right. You know, and like you said, you had a lighter and stuff. Yeah, that you can just make up stuff that you have.
Okay,
Now,
so
stuff
I'm
that,
going to say that I have a gun, a pistol.
oh yeah, you could say you have a knife or a gun. Yeah,
Oh, take it.
yeah. That's just assumed everybody has some weapon, you know, and what you want it to be. It'd be probably one that you can seal. It wouldn't be like a Tommy gun, right?
Right, no, I'm just going to have just a pistol.
How many times have you had to replace your pistol after you transform?
That also gets folded in with my all my
folded in the middle of
everything.
in the middle of
Did I mention I carry around a violin case?
There's that Tommy gun stashed up in there. Yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, you guys don't remember my rocket pack?
Buck Rogers, you are not. Yeah.
And so, you know, like you know, and there may be things you want to note, like that the switchblade with the nude woman on the handle is kind of cool, you know. So, you know, you might want to note that you have that.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, yeah. That you pick up in game or whatever, yeah. Note that you have it, but mostly just assume that you have the gear you need. Like you know, like as a detective, you would probably have handcuffs. You would have, you know, you probably have a pocket full of candy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because you love candy.
A
So
lot of $1
that bag
bills.
of candies, you know. So, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right, perfect. That fixes it.
Well,
And you
then,
definitely have a weapon. Yeah, you definitely have some weapon.
nobody's taken a strike, so we don't necessarily need to sleep mechanically. But I don't know what else we
No.
would do.
Right. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because you just had a very strenuous day.
Yeah.
You know, and there was some smoke inhalation and that kind of thing. So
Go home and,
Well,
and read the Book of McMahon.
Yeah, and those
Right.
extra karma you gave us, those were strictly for that scene, were they not?
No, they're
No,
just regular
no.
karma.
You
Okay,
can
so they just we banked them. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Make
you
sure they
keep
don't disappear.
I can
Excellent.
only do it once per session, though, and it doesn't apply to myself.
Right.
I'm going to hand Mike that lucky penny so he can get one more karma, and I guess I will lose one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, is that how that works?
Sure.
Sure. if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, so I'll be back down to 4, and now Mike's got 2.
Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
Okay. Yeah, let's just chill. I'm reading
I think I
about.
want to go back to
Stop.
the office, though. I think. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
And study the notes that we've got on this vanishing sun. The
Oh,
research
yeah.
we've done in
Yeah.
the past. See if there's anything I can figure out or something I've missed.
Mhm. Basically, what you've sussed out is they're trying to they're trying to summon this dark matter outer god. So, which is a very bad news.
I boiled them once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they call Nagrazal. So, they're trying to summon this Nagrazal. So they tried it with that lens, with the lens on the projector and everything. So this might be another way to open the gate, but how? Like what could be that? What could be the end game with this? Why even bother going to all this trouble, right?
I have a theory. Their goal in distributing this highly dangerous drug may not be to just kill these people. It may be the drug itself getting into their bodies. If this drug has alien properties, it may be to the benefit of their ritual or their magic spell that as many people as possible in the city be contaminated.
That, or they were down there. Maybe they were just, to feed those creatures.
Well, maybe, but
Hatched.
Well,
They
like-
might have been free.
well, like Junkie Jake, he would have died, but he wouldn't have died down there.
Oh, but there were
But
a lot.
maybe the bodies. Here's a thought. Maybe the bodies turn into those globulous things.
That's possible.
We haven't seen a body long enough to see if it, morphs into this bubble of alien goop.
Dendra, you gave Jake's body to the cops already,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd be at the morgue by now.
Right.
Maybe you should find out the
We
status
should
of
check
that.
up on that.
yeah. What was the name of that jerk cop who hates us but
Uh,
lets us do his job?
Lieutenant Frank Max.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta call the lieutenant and ask him to tip us off if anything weird happens with that corpse.
Yeah. Make sure the coroner is got his back covered just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, "How did you know?"
Well, we were in a room full of dead bodies, and some of them may have turned into those creatures. We didn't realize it till after the fact.
The corpse has disappeared.
Did it turn into a giant sack?
Or leaving a goop behind.
I don't know. They put it in the cooler, and there was just this muck. So they think that the corpse disintegrated.
There was
creature
muck, though.
The creature we killed on top of the car disintegrated.
The door was ripped open. The door to the freezer unit.
So the door to the freezer unit was ripped open and the body was missing, and their
Yeah.
thought was it must have disintegrated.
Because
Yeah.
of the muck left behind.
Right.
But when it hatched, all that muck came out of that egg or that sack.
It turned into a sack, and then it hatched, and then it broke out of the freezer. That's what I think.
Oh, that's really bad news.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
It's a loose one.
Imagine every junkie in the city doing that.
Oh,
Is your
God.
coroner still alive?
Be overrun.
Is who still alive?
Your coroner.
Yeah, he wasn't. Luckily, he wasn't in the room when it happened.
Yeah.
So this drug must be some kind of
Transformation.
incubator type thing, like adipose. It's like
It's-
they're eating little people.
right. There are a lot of junkies in the city. This could be really bad news.
It's a
Giving birth to
mutagen.
beautiful butterflies. Yeah.
But if you take these guys off the drug, they transform. Can we somehow get a supply of this drug so we can at least control the transformation until we find a cure?
We need to not only do that, we need to get a supply of this drug and get some of it to a wizard or something who can create an antidote.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Both.
yeah.
We need to keep the junkies high so they don't die
Yeah.
or transform. And we got the dealer. We crushed his. You guys crushed his drugs.
We kept some of it. We got a few samples left. But
The dealer is not.
Hey, little left.
Yeah, a dealer is not what we need. We need the supply chain. We need to take
We need
over
the
the
supply
supply chain of
chain.
this drug so that we can distribute it for free to the junkies who will turn into monsters without it.
Ooh, so we're
Correct.
going gangsta.
Yep.
All right.
Crime boss
Are you
might
tell, are you telling this to the cop?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
need someone undercover for when that cloaked dude comes back in.
He's like, who would have thought that we're actually gonna distribute these drugs?
Let me tell you something, Lieutenant. There is no law against this substance at this time.
That's a good point. And
And they look pretty harmless when high.
we're sitting on a
Except that they
powder keg
vomit.
here. We're sitting on a powder keg here.
That's right, and we need to make sure it doesn't go off. It's going to be a tricky situation, but there's going to be a lot more Junkie Jakes if we don't get on top of it quick.
Maybe if you can track the source, you can find more of the drug.
That's what we were trying to do anyway. How far did we get?
You think it could be the cult?
Yeah, we
The
got to get
Society
there
of
at midnight.
Okay, we also have to find someone that we trust who can make an antidote quickly. Someone fast and efficient.
Well, my contact turned out to only be a science guy, so we probably need someone you guys know.
Right.
Do
Magic.
I know anybody that might be able to perform this task?
Yeah. Who are they?
Well, let's see. Marvin, he dabbles in potions and things over at the
He
alchemy.
does. Yes.
Yeah, he does, Marvin.
Yeah. Marvin.
Marvin the Marvelous.
Absolutely.
Marvin the Magus.
I can't hear the name Marvin without thinking of the janitor from Die Hard 2, who for some reason has the blueprints to the whole airport and one of the bad guys' walkie-talkies.
Right.
Marvin and his wife Bethel, they
Yeah.
they do things behind the curtain. They run that alchemy shop downtown.
Nice.
So let's see if he can do anything with this.
If he can't, nobody can.
Yeah, right. He's the guy.
And Marvin's
He's the guy to get it to.
You wouldn't know it by looking at him, but he's got some pretty cool talents.
Yeah.
So do you want him to? What do you want him to do with it?
I want to see if he can make an antidote.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
something that'll keep these guys alive.
Either an
Long enough.
antidote or something to negate the effects of this
Yeah.
Yeah.
drug.
Oh, right.
All the
Right.
We want them to
transformative.
be able to stop taking it without dying and then let their systems clear it out, you know?
Like a methadone that
Or however he can make it work.
Right.
Maybe something that goes in there cleans out their systems
We
quickly.
have information now that we can jumpstart him with. We can tell him what it does in the first place, and then he can figure out how.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to go to him first. Make sure that he can. We can hand off some of the drugs. We don't want to give all the drugs away. We want to give some to the cops so they know what they're looking for because they're not quite,
Yeah.
Right.
bright
Right.
enough to figure it out themselves since it's been
Right,
going
no, they're
around the street for a while.
You had to hold their hand the whole way.
Basically.
hitting.
All right.
And then I
cool.
think we should go and see if we can find the supply.
Okay, cool. So so Marvin says that he'll look into it and do the best he can. He should be able to come up with something.
Okay.
Give him a day or two.
If it could be a day, that'd be great because we don't know if we're going to find enough drug to supply all these druggies.
Right, exactly.
They have to have
Exactly.
it every day.
Exactly.
Or maybe he could replicate it somehow so that
Mhm.
the body thinks that it has the drug.
Right.
It doesn't.
Sending,
Right.
do you happen to know any other nice
like a
guy werewolves?
Well, what define nice?
Not
she
not on the side of evil. Not people who could use their lycanthropy to help us, save mankind.
Yeah.
I don't let most of
of
our
them
friends in
don't.
the house because they're not trained.
There are a couple like me, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Civilized.
if we end up in a situation where we have to take over a drug creation facility, what do you call those things? Factories?
Right.
A drug lab? A drug lab. If we have to take over a magical, demonic drug lab, we might need some more muscle.
So, Mike, what you're saying is you need me. Aw.
Mike? I mean, wait, I'm Mike. Sending? Everybody is needed in this world.
Oh, I knew you liked me the whole time.
I mean, I didn't.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I
told
didn't
you, Bobby.
say that.
I can read between the lines. And yes, I do know. I know one other that could be civilized enough and controlled enough that would be helpful. She's a little old,
Oh.
but her name is Gladys.
Gladys is
Her. You know the bakery down on Fifth?
I was just gonna say I love her cookies.
Yeah, the bakery down on Fifth.
Although
That's her
occasionally there's a
great
carrot.
granddaughter that runs that place.
Occasionally
Yeah.
you'll find a
Those are
carrot.
all Gladys's recipes.
It's so sweet.
Gladys was the name of one of my grandmas.
Oh, cool.
Mine too.
The oldest one, actually. I had 3 because of a divorce in my dad's family, but she was 105 when she died.
Wow.
I had a Gladys and I had a Blanche, and I was thinking between the two.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think my Gladys would have been more of a werewolf than the other.
Awesome.
So yes, I know someone if we need to.
Okay.
She's even though she's old, we know so she can kick some serious
If she
butt.
can turn into a giant werewolf, it doesn't matter how old she is.
Correct.
Right.
Let's give Gladys a call so she's on standby. How about that? And then we'll
All
get
right.
some rest. And we'll get the drugs over to what was his name?
Marvin.
Marvin. Over to Marvin.
Yeah.
And we'll get some rest. And then at midnight we'll go crash a cult meeting.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Cool. Okay. So, the time arrives. The time passes. The time arrives to head out to this warehouse that they're holed up in. That was your last intel on the situation.
Yeah.
So, Dendry's car is still it's still pretty messed up, right?
Yeah, thanks, you all.
Again.
It
Real
was not.
sorry.
But it runs, but
Yeah.
A little pain won't fix.
That's all right. It's okay. I understand.
I had a
Unavoidable.
car once. It was stolen by a demon.
Oh yeah.
Long story.
Well, it's a long drive to this cult location. So yeah.
Well, all right. The demon said that his name was Philip, and he worked for the towing company. Something about payments in arrears. It's clearly evil.
Could it
That
be that you actually didn't pay the bill?
I don't understand.
Like,
I do not understand either.
the bill always comes due, right? The bill always comes due. All right, so So you guys want to park a little ways away from the warehouse and kind of work your way in, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might want to like see if there are any kind of robes or anything involved, because we could always knock some people out, put on their robes, and go in, Scooby-Doo style.
right,
Yeah.
right.
I think that's a really good idea.
Park away,
Especially
slink
if they
up.
wear the
Yeah, unless it's like not a robe thing, in which case we're screwed.
Right. Well, there is a light on the second floor of this warehouse,
Okay.
and you can see people moving around in like the dirty windows with the light, a little bit of light, and they look like they have pointed hats on, like robes.
Pointed hats like Gandalf, or pointed hats like the KKK?
More like a pointed hood.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we see anyone approaching the building as though to enter?
No.
I guess
Can we determine what is the main door and what isn't?
Mm-hmm.
That obvious?
There's several garage doors that are shut. There's kind of a main metal door, and then it seems to be like a back door, like a same metal door, like kind of one of those fire doors.
Yeah.
Let's
Maybe a skylight we could come down in.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is the exterior
Could be, yeah,
like
could
as
be.
far as climbing?
Yeah, it could be.
Is there a building close enough to it that we could go next door, get up on the roof, and jump across?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. How's the
A fire escape or anything?
situation?
Yeah, there's a metal ladder going to the roof.
Let's do that.
Oh, perfect.
Let's do that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do
All
that.
right. I like that idea.
Okay.
Okay, so when you climb up, do you want to look at the skylight?
Oh, yes. For sure.
Who's the sneakiest? Probably Bobby Lee, I imagine.
I think I have Stalker, which
Oh yeah.
would work.
Okay.
Yeah, stalker would work.
So I could peek in there with a boon, right? All right.
The music track playing is called Midnight Detective.
There we go.
Can't hear it.
Okay, so you check out the skylight, and you see that there is. You don't see any kind of drug setup or like production line or anything, but you do see like a group of 6 of them, like in a circle, and they seem to be doing some kind of ritual.
There's Batman when you need him. We got a skylight in a room full of bad guys, and there's nothing we can do about it.
They're doing some kind of ritual. So
Yeah,
are they surrounded
yes.
by candles? Do they have something like? Are they encircling something?
There are candles in the room.
Yeah. Did I see any sort of like depiction on the floor?
There's some kind of
Uh,
strange symbol on the floor.
all right. I'll describe that to the others.
Okay.
And I did, just because I knew what we were doing, I did bring rope with me this time.
Huh.
And I'm wearing sensible pants instead of a skirt.
Okay, cool. So
Lady
Jen-
must wait.
Yeah,
So
probably
Jeffrey
at some
does-
point, Mike is like, Bobby Lee, you seem to be talking about church a lot more than the last time I saw you. Did someone give you a pamphlet or something?
Oh, yes, here you go. I forgot to pass them out. There's one for you.
Awesome.
She found a nice Southern Baptist church here in town recently.
All right.
She likes to talk about.
So the symbol that you see on the floor, you tell to the group, right?
Yeah.
Kind of describe it. So Dendry is an occult, knows about the occult. So basically, you feel, Dendry, what it is a seal of transference, where they're transferring magic to another place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're projecting their energies elsewhere.
Oh, that's never good.
That's a
Do you
really
think-
scary thing, because where would they be sending it?
To
Other
their
than-
lab.
Dark dimension, the lab, who knows? I'm
Right.
tempted to distract them somehow so you guys can sneak in. Maybe if I go down and knock on the front door.
You gonna do a knock and run?
Yeah, yeah.
Dendry, do
If I
you have
can't-
any combat capabilities?
Try and get there. Let's see. My hard as nails and prime specimen. I have extra.
Dendry is a tough
Yeah.
sucker.
Just
Yeah,
out,
yeah.
out of character, I'm just thinking, I feel like there have been a lot of
Melee
action
and ranged
sequences
ones.
where Dendry is separated from the rest of us.
But we don't actually know, isn't that's right?
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like
No,
if I go
it's-
knock on the door, then you guys could rappel down through the window here, and then
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Is there
rappel down
anything-
through the window?
skylight.
Do I look like Batman to you?
Who's
Who's
this
this Batman
Batman you
you
keep referring to?
Yeah,
It's the 40s, right?
You turned into a bat.
yeah,
I-
it's the
I pull
40s.
out-
But yeah, Batman
I
would be.
pull out a recent issue of The Batman from National Comics.
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that
I thought
one.
those were detective comics. That's what I've been collecting.
Yeah, Detective Comics. Right?
Detective Comics was the title, but National
Oh, right.
Comics was the publisher until it became DC because Detective Comics sold so well.
Right.
Oh,
I'm not
well,
sure when that happened, but probably around now.
Mhm.
I will.
That sounds good.
I probably heard the radio show.
Gonna go. I feel like we got to get in there and stop whatever they're doing. So
Is there anything up here that we can tie a rope to?
There's piping.
Okay.
Is
like
there a
like an
second
air unit.
story office or anything like that as well? Like, is there like a different option?
Oh
Besides-
yeah.
Just direct through the ceiling?
Mhm. It seemed like this upper part was like kind of like an office area for the warehouse, and it's pretty much trash at this point.
We could go in that way.
We probably should go in that way instead of just dropping down and being like, "Hey guys."
Yeah, and what are the odds if Dendry knocks on the front door that all of them go?
Right.
well, that's less for you to worry about. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for
It's up
sure.
to you
I'm
guys.
just saying, skylight not the best entrance.
Well, let's head into this like dilapidated office then. You go knock on the door, but
Oh,
I'd
to
like
get-
you to meet up with us so that you can
To
help
get
us.
to the office though, you'd have to go to the second story of the warehouse.
Well, we can do that on the fire escape.
So basically, the only way is like from the ground floor.
We couldn't get
Like
in.
there's no upper way besides the skylight.
What about the fire escape? I mean, the point of a fire escape is for people to be able to get out. So there must be a second story window.
There isn't a fire escape. There is a ladder to the roof. There's a metal ladder to the roof, but there's no fire escape.
Oh, I thought that's how we got up here. Okay.
No. It's like
No,
just a
it's
straight
just a
ladder
ladder.
up to the roof. Yeah,
Got it.
a metal ladder up to the roof. Yeah.
Okay.
You could tie that rope off and climb down to that window to get in.
That seems unreasonably dangerous.
Can we see from the ladder? Can we see into that office from the ladder?
Yeah, it's pretty much just like walled off areas, and most of the walls have fallen over.
Okay.
So this whole upper area was some kind of mostly an office area or whatever, but it's all fallen into disrepair. The walls have fallen over.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. How about this? Dendry knocks on the front door to cause a distraction. The rest of us try to sneak in that back door.
That's a good idea too.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
First, before we start the distraction, let's see if we can open the back door in the first place.
Right.
We want
It
to
is locked. It is locked.
Yeah, we want to try and pick it because if we break it, they'll hear it.
Right.
I know sending can break it. Let's not go right to that.
I start buttoning my shirt back up.
Does anybody have lock picking?
Always in a hurry.
No, but that won't stop me from trying.
Okay.
What about Dendry? Can you pick a lock?
No.
Well, how about Bobby with your sticky fingers? Do you have anything that...
I did not take lockpicking.
Didn't you take sticky fingers as an aspect? Maybe that could apply.
Well, I believe it's separate, but because that's more about pickpocketing.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
It is.
Yeah, that's really about pickpocketing, right?
All right, well, let's just roll. Let's just have someone roll. Just try it. We got bobby pins, right? Most of us are
Of
girls.
course I do. I had to put my hair up.
All right.
And we probably have enough bobby pins we could all try.
Okay, to lockpick it, you're going to need a crit roll. So you're going to need to roll a 6 and then roll another 6 to lockpick it.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you never know unless you try.
Right.
Not me.
Well, you could spend a karma and make it a 6 and then roll again.
Not with this amount, no.
Okay. I'll try to make you use your karma.
No.
one.
Oh, dang.
No.
So the pin breaks off in the lock.
Oh, no.
Now it's like nothing will fit in the lock.
Okay.
Well,
Dang.
I'll go to the front. I'll knock, and then I'll start shooting my gun, and maybe that'll be enough noise to.
Well, Dendry,
yeah.
we just want them
Yeah.
to come out. We don't want all the neighbors to call the police.
Well, it is kind of a secluded area, so it's okay. It should be okay.
I'll knock on the door. They'll come over or start to come over, and then I'll just wait a few moments, and then I'll shoot the lock out at the front, and then that'll get them all running in my direction while you guys come in the back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And sending, if we let you just break this door down, is there any chance you could do it like slowly and as quietly as possible?
No.
All right. It's worth asking.
I mean, I can try to break it down without transforming. I'm not as strong. But once I am in beast form, I can't do
Okay,
gentle
wait a minute. Okay. I'm a large man and you guys are two supernatural creatures. Can the three of us together, without transforming,
Oh, right.
gradually just sort of pull this thing so the lock bends and comes out?
No.
Okay. I imagine that we tried that and learned that the answer is no.
No, I know for a
You
fact.
could try to
I
throw
can get
yourselves against the door and try to, although it is a steel door.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to go for a stealth thing, but if that's not going to turn out to be an option, I guess we're just going to break the door down.
Okay. Which could be still tricky.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
let
that's-
Sending
yeah.
do it.
Okay, so I'm naked.
Okay.
Damn
Tell me when. Yeah, exactly.
Taking
It's
it
almost
very
like
good.
I have Velcro clothing that I can just go. Whoop.
Let's say just waiting for that Velcro to be invented, right?
Yeah. You know how many buttons I've lost.
Yeah.
Like,
Mike's a
gotta wait for
Protestant,
NASA
but he's
for that.
crossing himself anyway.
Okay.
And I
So-
touch your shoulder, Mike, and say, it's okay.
No, I'm good with it. Just turn into a werewolf real quick so I can look at you again.
So
All right.
Dendry's gonna knock and then pop off some shots, right? Knock and
Yeah.
shoot the lock off.
And as soon
Be
as I
like
hear this,
wham, 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 and then step back and shoot the lock out. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
on that front door.
Okay. All right, cool.
and
All
as
right.
soon as I hear those bangs, I'm gonna transform and go for the door.
Okay, cool. You don't have to roll, you can just repeatedly throw yourself against the door. And break it open.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
Although I am going to have you roll your strength, so that'd be 2 dice. So roll that and don't get snake eyes. Oh, you're good. Okay. So the doors come swinging open roughly about the same time, not too soon, not too far after each other, and you guys can hear in the darkness of the lower story, in where the main warehouse is. You guys can hear them running around, right, in the dark, and there's like moonlight coming in and everything.
Okay, let's get upstairs quick. And on the way there, we can discuss what the hell we want to do now that we're inside.
Okay, so the cultists are running down around on the lower level. They've heard you come in, right? So they're running around in the dark.
Okay.
So what do you want to do?
I would imagine I've got my pistol out, doing that like pistol flashlight combination to sweep the room.
And that's when you hear a spell being incanted. Somewhere in all the junk down here, there's somebody incanting a spell.
Can I hear that as well?
Yes, you all hear it.
How close is it?
You're not exactly sure. Within 20 feet, probably. 20 or 30
Can I tell
feet.
a direction?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
towards the stairs that lead up to the second level.
I'm gonna just charge towards the sound.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'm also just gonna crazy. I'm just gonna and just run for whatever's in that direction. I'm gonna tear to pieces.
I don't know what the
Okay,
spell is, but I have
Right.
a boon to magic resistance, so I'm gonna try and make myself the target.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Yeah. So you're gonna get in the lead, right? Make
Yeah.
yourself the target. Okay, cool. So you're all kind of on Mike's 6, right, or whatever.
Yeah,
While-
Yeah, I'm on 6 as well.
Okay, cool. So, yeah. So as you get close, Dendry, you kind of realize what is happening, and this spell it takes you a minute to kind of figure out what they're doing, because it doesn't sound like a common spell that you've heard, but then it clicks in your mind what it is. It's something that you've read about called a chaos orb. So you see this kind of silvery object get chucked out from behind the cover as you guys come running. So what we're going to do is it's an innate magic attack. Okay. So the way an innate magic attack works is I'll roll the attack, the innate magic attack, then you guys have to beat the highest number in your resistance roll. Okay.
Okay.
Let me roll that first. So I'll roll that first. So it's kind of like the reverse of magic. Normally you roll your resistance first, but with an innate magic attack, it's reversed. Okay, so I roll. Oh, I didn't roll that great. So I only got a 4. So, but you don't beat a magic roll by rolling the same number unless you're casting the spell. You need a 5. So since the 4 was rolled, you need a 5 to beat that, to beat the resistance, to resist the spell essentially.
I'll spend a karma.
Okay, cool. So unless you have some special magic resistance, you roll one die.
Let me double check that I do or do not.
I will burn 2 karma to make that roll.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I don't think I have any special. Oof. I will spend 2 karma
Okay.
to make that a 5.
Okay, nice. Oh,
Jesus.
so you can't
Well,
spend karma on a
dang.
one, but you do have a hero die that you can roll.
Let's do it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Right.
So the chaos orb doesn't affect any of you.
Oh, you know what? I had Patty and my own hero die turned off. We must have spent them last time. Just turn mine back on because I haven't used it. All right.
So, yeah. So it's your guys' turn. So you see them kind of crouch behind this cover. They've got these kind of curved, or these curved daggers out, ready to attack.
So
And they have these weird robes on.
I canonically was in the front, right? Because I was trying to get in front of that spell. Do I see the spellcaster?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull my knee up, stretch my foot out, and do a full-on front kick to his face.
Oh! Nice. Yeah, 3 to hit. Oh!
Yes.
So you smash into him with your foot. You hear his ribcage crack as he flies back against the box, smashes into the box, unmoving.
Yep. That's a little harder than I meant to kick him, so I'm just gonna go. Sorry.
Well, let's not kill them all. We need one discretion at least.
Adrenaline. I panicked. I'm sorry.
All right, who's next?
Me.
All right.
I'm next.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the guy right next to that one.
And you're not one that like knock people out, right? You're the one that
No.
knock people out.
There's no delicate way
the
about
subtle
it.
art of the subtle art
No,
of werewolfery, right?
It's teeth and claws.
You're getting
Shredded
full.
meat.
Oh! You got a 6. Roll again. Roll 1 die again. Okay, 3. So you did a strike. You tear somebody's throat out, and a cultist falls to the ground, holding his throat, blood spraying everywhere.
And I've turned to whoever's next.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm ready to do it again.
All right, Bobby.
I'm gonna pull out what I've got is a wooden billy club that I call Meemaw.
I love it.
And I'm going for a knockout.
Oh, nice, nice.
Whoever's closest to me.
Yeah.
Let me get this here.
Oh, nice. They are stone cold out.
All right.
Okay.
I will actually rush forward and try and like just shoulder somebody into like a support beam or a crate or anything that's nearby.
Just to knock them out, or take them out?
No concern about death or
Right.
dying. Yeah,
Gotcha. Cool.
just whatever happens, slap them hard.
Yeah. Oh, you got him. Okay. He drops like a rag doll. So there's only 2 left. So they come charging. One goes for Mike. Yeah, the infidel. Oh, he hits. Make an armor save. Okay, you need a 6, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it.
Okay, so you take a strike.
That's fine.
So
I've
with the
been hurt harder than
brutality
that by my dog.
with the brutality from the werewolf, you notice Ding, that these cultists have silver daggers. Special silver daggers. Probably more for their rituals than for fighting werewolves, but so it's gonna, you guys gonna attack. Oh, he strikes. Make an armor save.
Okay, I will. I thought I saw something about silver. Just wanted to double check.
Silver stops your regeneration.
It says, you have been hit by silver or you have lost all your strikes.
Mm-hmm. So if you take a wound from silver, then
I see. Oh wait, if I roll a 1, okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah. And of course I don't care because I don't know.
Right. So make your armor save.
Okay, because I've got dodge.
Oh, okay. Roll 2 dice then. Okay. You need a 6, so you could spend karma if you want.
2 left.
Well, it's silver dagger.
Or take the strike from the silver dagger.
Right, so I better use it.
Okay, probably.
I'll use it. Yeah.
Probably.
Right.
Okay. All right. Cool. Just the last minute, you dodge out of the way. All right, back to you guys.
Can I quickly just shoot one? Not
Yeah,
jump
sure
in,
can.
but-
Yeah, roll the hit.
Unless Mike's got something to say about it. It looks like.
Well, no, it's just we're here for information. If they all die, like, who are we gonna ask?
I've knocked one out.
Yeah, Bobby's knocked
There's
one
one
out.
knocked out.
Yeah.
There's one knocked out.
You shoot away, I guess.
Take that.
Oh, blam! Ah! He spins, dramatically spins, and falls to the ground. There is one left.
I will punch him in the damn face.
Okay, for a knockout.
Yep, that's 3.
Okay. Okay. All right, you got him. Okay, there are 2 potential knockouts. So what I'm going to do is going to roll, and if I roll 1s for any of them, they die. Like they just fell wrong or something happened. Right?
So there's a 1 in 6 chance that I just punched a man to death in 1 hit.
Right.
Yes.
Okay,
You are pretty badass. I mean,
just checking. Just checking.
you work out every day, right?
That's true. I do. Yeah.
You clocked in good, Mike. Yeah.
So the first
Okay.
one's all right.
All right.
Second one's all right. So they're
All
just
right.
they're just out cold. They're not dead. So 4 are dead, 2 are knocked out.
All right.
So
What about-
we will
What
remove
about the
their
guy I
weapon.
kicked in the ribs earlier? Is he still breathing?
Oh yeah.
No, he's dead.
Fuck.
He's
Well, he did try to
That's
cast
weakling.
magic at us. Yeah.
He did.
He did.
He was
One
trying
hit
to-
wonders.
right?
Yeah.
He's
Minions.
I'll,
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll take this rope and tie these 2 up, huh?
I guess we do.
Okay, and I'm naked and helping you tie him up.
And there's a couple chairs, old chairs there if you want to tie him to chairs.
If
Or you
Cindy's
can
tying
tie
them
a
up
pole-
while
a
naked,
metal
then
pole if you want.
I'm just gonna take the dead bodies and say prayers over their bodies.
Okay.
Maybe we should collect the cloaks because they could be good cover for some other time.
I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take a cloak and stick it on. It seems like it's easier to get off.
Cool. Yeah.
Nothing makes me feel more heroic than killing a room full of people and taking their stuff.
Well, think about it this
Sometimes
way,
you got to
Mike.
do the dirty work, right? Sometimes you got to.
Yeah, you got to do the dirty work, and they had no compunction or fear
Right.
killing others.
Yeah,
so,
they wouldn't have given you any quarter, right? There was no mercy.
Yes, that's what the Bible says.
There's
Treat
no
others
mercy
the
in their
way they
hearts.
treat you.
Right.
Any more of those little magic bombs?
Right. Exactly. Who knows what that would have done to the chaos orb, like
Oh, those
you
things.
don't want to find out, right?
All right.
No.
Yeah, it was like waiting for the spike to come out and like punk.
Think of all the druggies' lives we're saving so they can do more drugs.
Exactly. What's a few cultists, right?
It's true. Yeah, we're trying to save the whole city. Yeah, let's
You're
see.
trying to, yeah, this is the whole city you were talking
The whole
about.
city. Mike's just having a little bit of a moment, but we're all right.
Yeah.
You take your extra pill, Mike. You'll feel better.
No, I can't take 2 in one day. It's no good.
And I'm going to give you a karma for that, Mike.
Okay, great. Thank you.
For your sympathy. Or even your enemies.
All right.
Even your bloodthirsty enemies.
I
Okay.
will accept your karma.
And once they're tied up, I'm gonna pee on the leg of the chair.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, now that I have the robe on, all I have to do is scooch it up and
Oh my
do my
gosh.
thing.
Just-
All right, so what do you guys want to do now?
Search the place.
Okay, cool. How about that circle upstairs?
Yeah. That's the first
For
place I
sure.
want to go is the room they were meeting in.
Yeah.
Look around for any clues.
Okay. There is like it looks like the circle is made out of sand, but on closer inspection, it seems like the similar crystals from the meteorite, like in the drug.
Hmm.
Do I smell the other world?
No. You don't smell any creatures from the other world here.
So
Yeah,
the
or anything like it?
sorry.
No.
The
These were
crys-
just people.
the circle itself was made out of this crystal sand?
Yeah, it seems like they took, like they ground the meteor down and made the circle out of the sand from that.
We should
Interesting.
definitely collect all this up.
Yeah, we should. Good point.
I've got an extra pocket in my purse.
Okay.
And-
Again,
and on the
evidence
cult-
bags, guys.
Yeah,
Evidence
Mike's
bags.
got some bag. Yeah.
And on the cultists, you find bags of drugs.
Yeah.
Like a lot of
I'll
drugs.
take those gloves again now, Mike, please.
Yeah, let's get these gloves to everyone, and we'll get evidence bags for everyone. Let's get the drugs up. Let's get the crystal sand. And we'll go through any drawers or desks that are in the room.
Oh, for
And-
sure.
And it looks like kind of like they have like these magical like lockets, you know how you have like a focus, and they're like basically the dark sun symbol or the black sun symbol.
Okay. And no sign of that kid, that guy, the son.
No.
I think we killed him, didn't we?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. You did
Oh,
kill-
we did, didn't we? Okay.
Yeah, you did kill him.
Don't even remember which of the people you've met.
You think
killed.
it's a little
Let's
fuzzy what happened.
Interrogate this guy.
It's a
Yeah.
little fuzzy exactly what happened, but you're pretty sure you killed him.
Well, you know, when I'm transformed, lots of things happen. They get a little
Right.
There was
You
a
don't always
funeral.
remember
Yeah.
everything.
blurry.
You don't always remember everything, right?
Right.
It's almost like a dream you had.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or a drug I've taken.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's can we interrogate these guys, wake one of them up, and put the fear of whatever in them.
Yeah, I'll just stand behind you with the sword drawn while you question him. I'll put a point
Now,
down.
I have a question. Can I turn into the werewolf and not attack?
Oh yeah.
Do
Oh
I
yeah.
have enough control that I can just be
You
threatening
definitely
and
have
not-
enough control. Yeah, you can decide who you attack and not. You just
Okay.
can't do like tricky. You can't think that hard on like mental tasks, right? You can't.
Okay, so
really-
why don't I do that? Why don't I transform before you wake them up so that my face, my teeth, and my slobber is the first thing they see and smell?
Okay, I'm still going to have the sword out, though, just to add some extra tiny bit to the intimidation.
Okay.
And I look at you, Mike, naked and say, I love this robe. And then I transform.
I'm glad you found something that makes you happy.
And I'm whichever one you guys want to wake up, I will stand over.
Okay.
Right.
Who's going to question him?
Well, I think it probably should be
Should be Dingy.
Dendry.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm getting kind of foggy here, so I don't know if I'm really the one to try and string sentences together right now.
We can question together. We'll question.
Sorry.
Okay, Bobby and Dendry together do the questioning.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here. It's only what 10 there.
Yeah, it's 11 here.
Right.
Okay.
It's only 10 here.
Oh wow.
But it is 2 a.m. for
Yeah,
Scotty.
yeah. 2 a.m. here.
Oh my goodness.
Like, so you, Mr. Cultist, what was your plan?
Yeah.
And I'm just
And
it
I also
doesn't seem to
put my
rally
hand on her head and be
That's
like,
probably
I'm
because someone
controlling her.
who's willing to summon a dark matter anti-god or outer god, probably not afraid of a monster.
except I look like I'm gonna eat him.
Right. These aren't your normal like people. He narrows his eyes at you, Dendry. I want you to make a magic resistance roll.
No.
Oh, alrighty then. Would this be just straight magic, or is this some sort of like mind control fear thing they're trying to do?
This is a mind control.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna roll 3 dice.
Oh!
Oh.
And I can't spin
What
karma
a
on that, can I?
Okay, Dendry.
And I can't rip the guy's head off right now. Right now that I see it.
in 1 second, yeah.
Okay.
So Dendry goes for her gun. Does anybody want to do anything?
Yeah, I already have the sword out. If
So
Dendry's
Dendry
going
is-
for the gun,
And the cultist says, "Kill them."
And my
That's
eyes
what I
kind of
was-
roll
Yeah,
back
I'm
in my head. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you're just, Your eyes are almost white because your eyes are rolled back.
Yeah, I will go to restrain Dendry because I'm standing the closest.
yep. There you go.
And I know there's one more person, so I'm just gonna kill this guy. If I
Okay.
kill this guy, the magic breaks, right?
Just like rip his head off. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay,
and
you don't
I
have to
will.
roll anything because he's restrained.
I
but
think,
like,
yeah, I would move to do the same thing, but just whichever of us gets there first.
right. So, so Bobby, you lunge for Dendry. So we're gonna do a contest. Okay. So you have athletics and stuff. So you roll 2 dice for this contest. You have strength also, right?
Yeah, I've got boon to melee. I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, that won't count because you're trying to grab him. No, that will
Athletics,
count. I'm sorry, that will count. The melee will count. Okay, so
athletics, and what is the other one that went with that? Stacks with. Oh, the night boost, I think.
oh yeah, because it's at night.
Oh, that would
right?
be 3.
Yes, that'd be 3 dice.
3v2, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll throw my 2.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Oh.
just when I need to.
Oh, yeah.
So you restrain Dendry. Do you want to grab the gun away?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna restrain Dendry and go for that gun in the hand and get it away.
Okay.
And I'm restraining as gently as possible, but definitely,
Right. Not with the intent to hurt or anything.
right.
So Ding, and you wanna take this guy's head off?
I want to take the guy's head off.
Okay, cool. You can automatically do it because you.
Okay, I just And I take his head with one hand, his body with the other, and just rip it. Just shred it right off.
Flying.
It's
Yep.
like
Head's
no
one
more
way,
funny
body's
business.
one way.
Right. So the other cultist looks over and just laughs.
Oh shit!
You're too late. You're too late. It
Too late
doesn't
for
matter. You can't stop it.
No, what can't we stop though? Since we can't stop it, you may as well tell us everything.
Our god is coming. Nagrazul is coming.
Really? What'd you do to get him
You
here?
can't stop it, huh?
What did you do to get him here?
You shall see very soon.
Oh, that's cool. Where's he gonna show up?
Downtown.
Right, where all the junkies are?
Yeah, oh yeah. The energy is building.
Oh, the energy. Okay.
To open the gate. While you waste your time here.
Oh, is that what we're doing? So, since we're wasting our time here and we can't possibly stop it, what do you think, like, if we were, like, somewhere else, what could we do to stop it?
He's trying to meet your gaze.
Oh, I'm going to take my scarf off and just tie my scarf right around his eyes.
Okay.
I am going to willingly meet his gaze.
You what?
I'm going to willingly meet his gaze. I'm just going to let that happen.
Oh, before the scarf?
I don't care if it's first or second.
Okay, okay. Roll your resistance. And with your mental, roll 2 dice. Ooh, 5. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make it. And I rolled a 1. Okay.
So, yeah. So what were you saying?
So you felt his dark power try to creep into your mind, but you easily pushed it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the scarf goes.
You see this here? This is
I
a
can't
sword.
see now.
This is the sword of McMahon. It prevents me from having to deal with things like your evil powers.
It all doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
You know, people told
Your beliefs, yourself, your soul. It all doesn't matter.
People told Bob McMahon it didn't matter, but he still shot that monster to death.
Am I still incapacitated or?
No, oh no, you're out of it.
All right, do you guys want me to call Gladys?
Yeah, we need to. I know the cops are downtown. They might be able to do something while we are in transit.
Oh, you are so funny, Dendry.
I know the cops are inept.
So what do you want to do with this guy?
I'm gonna kill him.
I was gonna say I'm gonna take my switchblade and just end him.
Somebody better distract me first.
I'm all like, just stab him in that big artery in his leg and let him slowly bleed
Guys,
out.
he's a prisoner. He's already at our mercy. We can't just murder this man.
It's already.
Yeah, we can.
And he just laughs. He just chuckles just madly as he dies. You know, as the blood rushes out. And he just
Wait, what's the password? What's the password?
Mike, he was no good.
Far
He was
than
just
you
gonna
can-
keep cursing people.
No, but people can be redeemed. That people can change.
It's a little late for that, don't you think?
Well, now it is. That's why I was trying to stop you.
You know what? You'll
We
get
have
over
to
it.
go
There'll be
fight
something
a
else
monster
we can do.
right now. We don't have time.
You know what, Sending? You're right. I will get over it, but he won't, and maybe he could have.
I don't want to stand here naked talking to you all night. We gotta go, and I gotta call Gladys.
Well, we're agreed on a couple of things there. Let's go.
Okay, as you step outside, you can see downtown, and there are fires burning downtown.
Oh no!
Ah, hell.
It looks like all hell's breaking loose.
Well, this
End of
wasn't
the
what I had
plan,
planned for the evening.
Like, we better get down there.
Yeah, Dendry's car still work.
Yes.
Just barely, thanks.
Let's
Get the
get
roof
over there.
peeled back like this, and yeah.
I'm gonna
And-
stop at a payphone and be like, Gladys, you gotta get downtown.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll call the order if there are any other operatives in the area. Like, we got to get over there.
Okay. They're like already on it. It's like, yeah, it's going crazy. So I guess you stopped at the payphone. They're going crazy. It's like monsters are running the street, killing people. And
Shoot.
you also notice that not only are there fires, there are flashes of light, strange flashes of light happening downtown too. Like you can see these sparkles of light, like converging on a single point.
Does anybody have John Wick's number?
Yeah, we need to.
All right, let's get going.
Okay.
Converge,
So,
the lights are converging. Yeah.
Yep, light. That's where we go.
So as you're racing downtown, you can see those creatures running the streets, and they're tackling people and giving them, like, holding them and essentially like kissing them right on the face, on the lips, and there's soul energy or something like sparkling around, and after the creature like holds the person and they drain them out like a withered corpse that they just drop, and it's just, you know, a desiccated corpse. The things just like kind of writhe, and this light bursts out of their chest and like starts like they're flowing through the air like rivers of light, converging on a single point.
Mike, they're molesting them to death.
That is horrifying.
Yeah, and then their souls or their life energy or something are all going to a single place.
We need to
I'm
get to
gonna-
that place.
I'm gonna leave just my robe, and I'm gonna jump out of the car and start attacking these creatures.
Okay, cool. Okay.
I'm real glad she has that robe now.
What do the rest of you guys want to do? You get to a point where the car can't go anymore. You're gonna have to go on.
I'm gonna
on foot.
head towards where the lights are converging.
Same.
Okay.
I'm gonna
If there's
pull
any
out
way we can.
my grandfather's Civil War sword.
Okay, cool.
We'll fight with that. It's time out to pull out the big guy.
So you're basically having to fight through these this crowd of monsters, those creatures. So I'm gonna roll dice for each of you, right? And then you're gonna have to make saves. Okay.
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 So it's gonna take you three. It's gonna be 3 chances to get to the Nexus. Okay. So, I'll roll for Dendry first. So, Dendry, that's 1 strike. So make an armor save. Oh, ouch. You want to roll it with a hero die, or you want to take it?
I'll take that first one.
Okay. And don't forget, you get a karma for failing the roll.
Okay.
I forgot about gaining karma because we
Yeah,
failed.
you guys should gain karma when you fail the roll. So.
I actually am not sure I failed any rolls.
Right. Okay. So Bobby, that's 2 hits. So make 2 armor saves.
Okay.
Okay, neither one made it, but you could spend karma if you got it.
You can turn one of them into a save with a single point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn one of them into a save and take 1 damage.
Okay.
And I gain 1 karma for the 1 fail, right?
You sure do, yes. And Mike? Oh,
Oof.
ow.
Dang.
Okay. That's 3 strikes
Mm-hmm.
and two crits. Let me roll that.
Good lord. I'm
First
sorry,
crit.
Mike.
The first crit, no. The second crit, no. Okay, so 3 strikes. Still brutal.
There goes a strike.
Yep.
I'm gonna spend a hero die on that.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Ah.
As I die, I will. Who's closest to me? Is it Bobby or Sending?
Whoever you want.
I think as I die, I am going to turn and hurl the sword of McMahon to Sending. And I'm going to say, the holy mandate of Bob McMahon. Shoot the fucking thing in the face.
Mike!
It's in the scriptures.
Right.
I'm out. It's up to you guys.
All right.
I'm going to stop for a moment. I mean, just for a brief moment and pull Mike over somewhere and rest him up against a wall so he's not out in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's what he would do. I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm in werewolf form, and I just grabbed this knife. Can I do that? Can I use a sword?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yeah, you can. You can use it.
That sword gives you a boon against any other dimensional creatures.
All right, Dendry, I'm going to give you a karma for that.
Wait.
And, so, Ding, we have to roll for you now.
All right.
Yeah, and fish that. Yeah.
3 strikes. 1 6. Let me roll that one. Oh, okay. So 3 strikes you need to save against.
Okay. So I get a boon to my armor save, so I get to do 2
Right.
each.
Yeah, because you have dodge, right?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot I had dodge. Daggone.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
a strike.
1.
You have no resources to spend on it.
Right.
I do not.
Got a
You
big
do
storm.
You get a karma for that missed one.
Okay, so give me some karmas.
That's
Two
another
karmas
miss.
and you lose 2 strikes. You just
Yeah.
need to pass 1 more.
Yeah.
You spend 1 karma, you pass.
I'm using a karma.
Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Lord.
Okay.
So close.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but I did change the werewolf a little bit, or the lichen, so you don't regenerate a strike a round. It's per hour. So every hour you regain 1 strike as a
Okay.
Okay, so just so you know that.
So you let me know when I regain 1. How's that?
Yeah. When an hour of game time passes, you'll regain a strike, right?
Okay.
It was before it was a round, and I thought that was a bit too powerful, so I backed it up.
But I needed that.
I know.
You definitely need it now.
It was pretty sweet. Okay, you guys have made it. You've made it to the Nexus, and there are 6 cultists doing a ritual, and the meteorite, what's left of the meteorite, is hovering above them, like spinning in the air.
Okay.
I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
How high in the air?
It's about 10 feet up.
I want to shoot it out of the air if possible. Try and shatter it with bullet strike.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. You just need just don't roll a 1. Just don't roll a 1 because it's just hovering in the air, so it's not hard to hit.
All right, and again, boon to range. We'll just roll that up. 25.
Oh, you hit it. All
Can
right,
I
so
spend the karma to boost that 5 to a crit and try
yes,
again?
you can. Yes, you sure
Nice.
can.
So 1 karma down.
Okay.
And oh my gosh, I think
So you blow a chunk. You blow a chunk off of it, but it's still hovering.
And
their chanting gets more feverish.
Can I spend 3 more karma to get a second crit? Boost that to a second crit?
Yes, you could do that.
Okay. I'll burn my karma.
Okay.
It's all gone.
So you're just blasting this thing, and chunks are flying off of it, right? Shoot it again. Roll again because you paid for the second crit. Or did you pay for
Yeah. One more.
Yeah. You get another roll.
One more 1 dicer.
Oh,
that's it. Broke the chain.
Okay. It's still floating.
You do have your hero die. Not that I'd use it on this if I were you, but you have it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold that for a moment.
Okay.
And you said there's cultists around?
Madly chanting. And like you can see all the energy is like flowing through them up into the meteorite.
Yeah, so I'm gonna raise my grandfather's sword and gonna say something he used to say. Stand for what you believe in, and I'm gonna run and just slice at one of those guys.
Cool. So and as you do, and you kind of glance up for a moment, and you see that like the clouds have all become black, and they're like swirling around this nexus, and the clouds are starting to open, and there's like a tangible blackness like dripping through the sky.
And I'm gonna say like that would be one of my aspects. Stand for what you believe in.
Oh, nice. Yeah. A boon for that.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
So you run him through. You could spend a karma and try to do a crit.
Why not?
Okay, yeah, do it. Oh, you could spend your last karma and get another.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so you swing the sword so violently that you slash through one of them, the cultists, and smash into the other, slicing 2 in half.
Oh, nice.
So 2 of them fall. Their legs are standing there, and their bodies just slide off the legs, and the legs stand there for a moment and teeter, and then just fall over. And then the corpses just kind of swirl around and get sucked up into the sky.
How does it look now? Now that the chain part of the chanting has been broken, can you see a difference, or is it exactly the same?
It seems exactly the same.
All right. No, I'm going for the meteorite. I'm going to take your sword.
The spell focus. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're gonna throw it? Or at least
I was thinking I was just going to attack it. I was just going to take the sword and just go after this thing in the sky using my body weight, my anger, all of my stuff, and the sword, and just stab it.
Okay, cool. Yep. Go for it. Oh, that's it. So, the meteor explodes, shards spraying everywhere like shrapnel. The sky, the clouds start to turn into normal storm clouds, and the hole in the sky closes, and that inky blackness just kind of seems to get sucked back up. And as the meteor explodes, there seems to be like a chain reaction of the energy that was going into the meteor. It goes into feedback. It goes into the remaining cultists, and they just fly like chicken dropped in a crisper, right? They just
Lord.
they immediately just crisp, singed to their core and just fall over. You can see all the. You can see in the chain reaction, like is going through the crowd. All the monster things are like just turning to dust.
Country fried.
In midair, as after I hit this thing with the sword, starts to explode. I am now flying through the air naked, and I say, "This is for you, Mike." And even in death, he looks away.
No, you're in werewolf form. I'm allowed.
And you swear for that moment when you called his name, that when you looked in the sword, you saw his face, like a reassuring smile on his face, like reflected in the silvery blade, right?
Right.
Cool.
That's cool. No, because when I went through Steve, I transformed back into my human form, so I'm flying naked with your sword.
And so the reflection in the sword is taking a pill. Well done, everyone.
Very. So yeah, the police are finally getting things under control. The fire department's trying to put out the fires.
What happened to the monsters?
They've all disintegrated with the feedback from the energy. It ripped through the cultists back into the monster creatures and like disintegrated them. Essentially, they became dust. And yeah, the city seems saved for another day. And you notice, after everything's said and done, you're holding the sword, Ding, and you notice that on the ball on the pommel of the sword looks like Mike's face.
Oh gosh!
Sending, put some clothes on.
And you hear that. You're like, did I imagine that? You hear that, and you look down at the pommel of the sword, right? And you see his face.
For eternity, as long as I keep
was that on the sword?
Yeah, I'm the sword now. Surprise!
Right.
Right. For as long as I keep this sword, he's gonna nag me for all time.
I mean, you could give it back to the order, or you could be the next champion.
Right.
I'm not giving it back to the order.
No, I didn't think you would. So it's you and me then, Ding. Partners forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Who knew I'd have this gig even after I gave my life doing it?
So in the aftermath of this, what do you guys do? What happens? What happens in the aftermath?
I file a complaint with management about still having to do this job even after I died doing it.
You mean I have to fill out paperwork even though I'm dead?
Yeah.
I think Oh, I'm sorry.
I was to say I'm a little distraught, a little beside myself with sadness and grief over Mike's passing.
Yeah, so I was thinking maybe we are together honoring Mike.
Right. So like maybe like a what is it, like what do they call it when you have like a party when somebody dies? What's it
Like
called?
a
memorial?
wake? Like a wake or a memorial?
A wake, like a wake, right.
A celebration of life, yeah.
So I'm at my own wake as a sword pommel.
Right.
And as you guys are grieving, I show you that Mike is actually still nagging me from the sword.
I don't think anyone but you can hear me.
So with Mike's remains, right. So you're the only one that can hear Mike.
I'm gonna put my arm around Ding. It's all right. It's all right. Maybe you need to start taking a pill yourself.
No, I'm telling you, it's real. It's real. I'm telling you, he's right here. He's right here.
So,
I used to meet my
did
granddaddy
Mike want
for
to
a
be
while.
buried? Is there a tomb of the ancestors where these people go? Is there like, you guys have like a little vase of him with his ashes? How?
Yeah,
what happens to his
members of the order are cremated and their ashes are sent to a special tomb in Egypt so they can be laid down alongside Bob
Go down the
McMahon.
River Osiris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we can afford to go to Egypt.
Sweet. Oh yeah, the order goes back to like Egypt, like it's that ancient.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Oh, that's,
Well, there
And
is
I took some of his hair.
Bob McMahon was a character I played in Call of Cthulhu the night before we played this the first time, and Bob McMahon died in a tomb in Egypt. So, so my remains go to be laid alongside Bob McMahon.
Okay, I'm tripping. I'm sorry, Steve, but I hadn't killed him in a while, so
It's been a while, and you know what?
it's been a while since I killed Steve.
Mike Buffer would be honored to die in the manner of Bob McMahon.
Yeah.
And I took some of his hair before I turned over his back.
That's creepy.
I mean, you did help them get to the next. So,
And I think we should put up some kind of a neat thing in your office where we can hang the sword.
There you go.
Oh, right.
That way you can, like, every time trouble's calling, you can, like, dramatically grab the sword off the mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for Mike. Every time.
It's not. It doesn't always have to be for me. You can just do good anyway.
That's not how it works.
I appreciate
Every time
it,
we
though.
get naked, this is for Mike.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
Every time before I transform, this is for Mike as I'm naked.
Hopefully, we can play again.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
gosh, I hope so.
now if we play again, you guys, when the meteor exploded, some of the shrapnel embedded into you guys, right? And
Oh no.
I want you guys to come up with some magic power, new power that you have, like something kind of like magical that you can do.
Hey, this
That
is
the
you
meteorite
guys'
shard
problem.
gives
My new character wasn't there.
So, do you want us to do a magic like you said, it controls some type of an object, or we actually have a new magical skill?
You have a magical skill.
Okay.
Like it could be see in the dark. It could be like, you can sense outer beings. Something like that.
All right.
Something
Okay.
along those lines, or something else you can think of. That's all I'm thinking of off the top of my head. But
Outstanding.
and you have till next time to think of it. So
Yes, I will. I'll think of something.
now also, we're going to be doing experience if we continue this.
Okay.
So every mission you play, you get an experience point. Okay, and you've got 2 experience points now. So to get like a new inclination, or to buy your other edge, costs 4 experience. To buy another inclination costs 3. But you can, with 2 XP, you can buy a power die. Okay, so a power die is very similar to a hero die. The only difference is it doesn't replace a die like the hero die does, like a 1. It doesn't replace a 1, but you can add it at any time to any roll to add like a boon to a roll, right? But then you use it up, right? So say you
It gives you a free boon.
Say you rolled your thing and you didn't get the number you needed, you could roll that power die after the fact. It's like a boon after the fact. So you can roll your dice first, see if you made it, and then the brilliant thing of the power die is you could use it after the fact to try and get that number, right?
Okay.
So you add it. Do you add it to the roll, or hope that dice rolls the number you need?
Well, if your regular dice didn't make it for the roll, you add it to the roll, and like with anything, you take the highest die for the be the one, right? Except with magic, that's a different thing. But but the hero die, the brilliance of the hero die is it replaces a 1, so that's mostly for magic. But it can be also, if I say don't roll a 1 and you do, you can use the hero die to recover from that, right? You can't use the power die to recover from that because it only adds to the roll. It doesn't replace a die like the hero die does. That's the difference.
Okay.
And you can buy multiple ones as you level up. So you can either save them up for other stuff, like you can get more strikes and this kind of thing, or you can buy power dice with it. I'll show you guys the level up thing, so you know you can decide.
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll send that to you.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think we'll have
All
character sheets before next time?
oh yes, I'll have the new character sheets before next time, so I'll get those to you.
Cool.
Okay,
Um,
great.
And then Steve, you'll have to make another character.
Mike Buffer Jr. incoming.
Mike too. Mike Buffer too. Yeah, or Bob too, right? So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Scotty. This was another amazing session. What a story.
Yeah, wow.
Too bad for Mike,
great.
and too bad for
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah. I'm sorry.
and too bad for, most of my EZD6 characters. Thank you for the viewers. 100 Years Bore in the chat over in Twitch. It's good to see you. I saw Yuri and Max on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
Yeah, and tomorrow night we'll be back with the in-person game, Shadows of Archonia 2, episode 29. And next week on Monday with Dot Dungeon Remastered, which will be our first time in that system. So, Scotty, thanks so much. We can't wait to have you back. Keep playtesting this new one. Really cool world you've got here.
Oh, thank
I
you.
really, really like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
cool. I'm glad.
Fun.
Yep. All right. I'll see you guys next time.